Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fall River Media News. I'm your host, Dave Mead. Tonight's show, we're going to talk about um, how we can hold parents accountable for their actions. And we're going to hear from my co-host, Annalisa, and see what she says about it. I'm going to take her from backstage, and I'm going to set her up here again. Hello, Annalisa. Good evening.
Hey David, what's up?
Not much, not much. We know that we living in a crazy world, right?
That's putting it
Al-
mildly.
yeah, well, Alfonso was supposed to come. Alfonso's supposed to come on. I did text him, and I'm waiting for him to come on.
Okay.
I already sent him the link, but once he comes on, I'll flip him up and too as well. So tonight we're going to talk about how can we hold parents accountable for their kids' actions when they vandalize when they well, I think he's already on already. Uh, Hello, Alfonso.
Hi,
Yes.
how you doing?
Okay. Great. Good. I noticed you got a joint in your mouth. No, I'm only kidding.
No, I was
Cigarette.
saying,
but hey, I wanna.
Hi
I was
Linda.
hi,
Linda.
how you doing?
Okay. So Linda is gonna. Linda and Annalisa said hello.
Hi.
Hi.
She said hello, but she's gonna go on and listen over there. But tonight's show is, we want to know how can we hold parents accountable for their kids' actions when they're in a community and they're not supervised and they're breaking windows on buses, they're destroying property, they're looting the police on a police chase like I saw a couple of days ago when I was at CBS. I was walking across the street. I saw a white SUV at Dunkin' Donuts. And I said, wow, something's wrong here. I said, wow, it's kind of quiet right down in this end, and it's never quiet. I looked over to the right. I sees a police cruiser chasing 100 dirt bikes. Okay, 100 dirt bikes. The white SUV come flying out and almost hit the kid off the dirt bike, but good thing he didn't. And he hit his brakes. But the other five that were on their what do you call it? Their on their electric bikes, they all split up and they took off. They all split up in different ways. So yeah, so it was
They
it
got
was
it
quite
all figured out.
yeah. These kids got it all figured out. I mean, I was like walking right across the street. I was right in the middle. I was right in the middle of the kid with the dirt bike. The kid popping wheelies, got it so high in the air. I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "What this kid is doing? What is this kid doing? Crazy!" And the cops chasing him down the street with the wheelie in the air. I don't
One
know, but
police car for how many bikes?
no, that started off at one police car. Then it ended up with the white SUV police, the police cruiser. After a while, try to like cut them off, like block them off,
Did they
like
get
push them.
it? Did they get any of them?
I don't. I believe. I don't know.
Probably
I
not.
probably not because they all split up. Couple went down straight. The other five took off.
Is
I'm
that
telling you.
illegal? Is that illegal to do wheelies on the street or what? Like
No,
what?
it's not. Not in
Yeah,
Massachusetts. It's not.
It
Go ahead.
is?
in Massachusetts, it is illegal to do wheelies on any type of motorized vehicle, like motorcycles and that, because of the safety issues that go along with it. Because you can actually do it and actually hit someone's rear end
And you
of
can
their
So
actually.
vehicle.
does that apply to the dirt bikes too?
Yes.
Okay.
Technically, they can get them unregistered, uninsured motor vehicle on the streets.
Oh,
Yeah,
Steve,
because
so that's why the cops went after them.
Yeah, well, the cop, well, those bikes are not made. Dirt bikes are not made for the streets. Okay, bikes are made for like trail and
Yeah,
trailing and
in the
stuff.
woods,
That's all it's
something.
made for.
Well, you can convert them into street legal. All you gotta do is change the tires and
Oh, wow.
modify it a little, which is basically changing of the tires and putting lights and directional and tail lights on.
Do they have to have
Oh,
a license?
Technically under the law, yes.
Oh boy.
supposed to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even the mopeds and scooters, you're supposed to have a light. You're supposed to be a
No,
licensed operator, or at least
really?
have a permit with a licensed driver.
Oh, Corey says good evening. Good evening, Corey.
Oh, good evening, Corey.
Even.
Good evening. How's everybody doing, Corey? I mean, hey, join the conversation. I'm glad you are. Join the conversation because, well, right now we're trying to find ways of how can we hold the parents accountable for their children's actions. Whether they vandalism, leading police on police chases, committing crimes.
Don't you think the question should be like, how do we hold the police more accountable?
Well,
uh,
the thing is,
we have to
with
hold the
the
parents
police,
accountable too.
some of the policing don't know the laws with the city
Oh,
ordinance or state laws. So
wow.
it's kind of tough for them to enforce the laws that they don't know. Because there is laws that if a kid under the age of 18 gets in trouble with the law, the parents gets charged as well.
Yeah,
But
right.
it's not enforced. The cop has
Right.
to summons the parents in, and that's
That's
the lack
right.
of it.
Yeah, I
Well,
agree with Corey. Take away the video games, have them go bowling and hang out with friends and do yard work. Yes, that's what we used to do.
well,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, back in the day, we used to do yard work all the time. I mean,
Right.
I remember I had to go and sweep the streets and sidewalks and sweep the street and sidewalks, vacuum my mother's rug, throw out the trash, do this, do that. Hey, you know what? For me to go out anywhere, look, you know something? Hey, I'll paint your fingernails if you want.
Come on, I worked when I actually started working on the books at the age of 14. On the
Right.
books, and I was still in high school and working full time hours. So there's nothing wrong with these kids going out there and working on a farm or something. Because if I
Right.
Hey,
can do it, if I can
right.
ride my bike from Durfee all the way up to Old Bedford Road, Blossom Road up in Westport every day, 7 days a week, so can't they, right?
That is true
What
too.
did school start yet in Fall River?
Uh,
Yes,
School
last
already
week.
started. Last week
Oh
they
wow, you
did.
guys are early. Okay.
Yeah, they're early birds.
They started Thursday,
So
Wednesday or Thursday.
did they have yesterday off? Tuesday after Labor Day?
They had
Uh,
Monday off,
they had Monday
Oh,
but
off.
Tuesday?
Yeah, so
Okay.
they
'Cause
yeah they
some
had
places
they
do. I guess they do it differently. Some places do have Tuesday off, and some don't.
so
right. Forever, usually you go back the day after Labor Day. Usually at one time they used to start the Wednesday after Labor Day.
Right. Yeah. Everybody's different, but they have to have so
Right.
many days a year, calendar
When I
year. Right.
was up in Westport, I went back to school in August and didn't get out until like July
In
1st.
August. Wow, that's a
Yeah.
haul. What's a haul?
Right, and it was 8 hour days when I went up in Westport. 8 hour days.
Yeah,
So
that's what
you
these kids need. That's what these kids need.
right.
They absolutely need to be kept busy after school.
They do.
Right, they need more. They need more activities after school. Job training for some of these kids that want to work.
Yeah.
Cause I talk to kids all the time,
Yeah.
13, 14, 15 years old, and some of them actually want to work. But the problem is, state laws won't hire them until they're 16.
Or
Right.
18.
Yeah. Well,
Right,
they can
and
keep busy other ways. They don't have to go work. They can do other things too.
But
right,
what I was talking about is that you know how they like to vandalize things
right,
like break
right.
windows. Maybe that if we can hold the parents accountable for that, you know what I'm saying, and have the parents pay for it, okay? Maybe these kids will think twice, not to
Well,
break any windows or destroy people's property.
we have laws that we're supposed to do that
It's
on
not enforced,
vandalism. Right, and
but
that's the problem. It's not being enforced on the cops' part, on the court's part, and you got to blame City Hall as well because they can get on the police department's back and start summoning these parents in and
yep.
start getting on the court's back. But the
And you
problem
know,
is, our leaders don't stand up and say anything.
right. I was gonna say, don't
They-
they have don't they have programs like the cops go to the schools, and don't they have programs that they can give like to the kids where to go, how to help out, who might need yard work done if it's an elderly person or couple that can't do things like what? How come like there's no involvement like that, or is there?
There is no
well, City,
involvement. There ain't no involvement here in the city of Fall River. But I remember back then we used to have Cedar. Alfonso, remember Cedar? We used to have it,
yes.
and the
Matter of
kids
fact,
after, and the
I
kids used to.
I went to apply for CETA when I was 14, and that was the year that they stopped. They weren't doing it no more because of funding. That was all state and federal funding for the time. That's why DCM was created, was to maintain the city streets and that. But my plan was, well, since they're so short staffed on that, maybe have the kids do it, make them taught a trade in
After
Durfee and Diamond, and teach them how to clean and do the streets like Cedar. And when they graduate, hire them on full board. You training them at the school, and they're getting released at school 2 hours early to go work and clean some of the streets and get paid for it.
they can
And
they can work from the time they get out of school all the way up to 6 o'clock.
right, right. Durfee used to have a work release program. It was set up for seniors. And seniors were allowed to leave school 2 hours early to do a job. But the problem was with that was they directed kids to jobs that they either didn't like or weren't trained how to do it right. So kids were getting hurt. But a majority of them did find a job that they liked doing and did it well, and it got them some out of school time, and plus they got some hours of pay so they can go do something like go hang out at the mall with their friends on a Friday night, or go down to a little nightclub for kids, teenagers, that
Yeah.
Jake Salon used to be, well, wanted to be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
But
That's a good
that
idea
that's
too. That's a good idea too.
that is a
but
good
that's
idea.
the, but that's the whole problem. You can bring up all these suggestions because I brought these up in the last 20 years, and all I asked City was to sit down and talk to me. Never did. But a lot of these ideas are good. The problem
The
is lack of listening and working with the people to get it done.
And
And the
implement.
government and the government's not really paying attention too much to these kids, and because these kids have got too much time on their hands. Okay,
The problem
so
is that
that
the parents are not paying attention to the kids. It's not the
no,
government that needs to pay attention to the
no,
kids.
go well.
It's the
It's the
parents
parents.
that need to pay attention. So the parents are the ones that are
Then
not disciplining these kids.
and they need to
That's
be held
the
accountable.
problem.
That's right. The parents need to be held accountable for it.
Correct. And
Those
there's actually laws on it, but like again, it's not enforced. It's not enforced on all ends. Even the public is not enforcing it by not talking about it, not
Yeah,
coming up with ideas for the solution. But there are solutions there already, but not being enforced. And that's the whole problem, is lack of enforcement.
well,
yeah, and then you get these kids that are wild,
yep, and they're all wild, and they're
and they're
out there.
wild.
They're wild. They're punching. They're punching.
Now, I'm 46 years old. When I was a kid, my father told me when I used to go to the store, I wasn't allowed to touch anything. If I had money in my pocket, then I could touch it. But I gotta have money in my pocket. In which at 5 years old, I shouldn't have money in my pocket because I'm not working. So I'm not allowed to touch nothing inside the store. If I wanted to look at something, look with your eyes, not your hands. You get caught touching something, you gotta get a slap. And he held his word. I touched something in the store, I got slapped. Right out in public in the store.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore, and they need to come back.
Right. Right. That does need to come back.
Yeah, absolutely. Discipline. Some sort of
Right.
discipline needs to come back.
I was 3 years old. My father told me if I threw a Hot Wheel at the TV that he just rented from Color Time, which cost him a lot of money back then on the rental fee, and the TV wasn't even paid off yet. And I ended up throwing a Hot Wheel at it. I ended up getting smacked, and my head bounced off that playpen like I was in a wrestling ring.
And you never did it again.
Never do anything in my house again. In any house.
Yes, they put the fear in
Pretty much that's what it needs. I was told that if I went down the street and if my neighbors caught me doing something, they had the right to pulverize me right there. And then when I got home, I got another beating. So it wasn't that my neighbor gave me a beating for doing something I did wrong in front of his house or at his house. I got another beating when I got home.
Yeah.
So,
You know what? Because the man is in the house because you had a father.
right, and actually, my father was my uncle. He adopted me. My birth mother's brother adopted me.
You know what?
And
It doesn't matter. You still have a male
Right.
figure.
Right. I have third generation cousins and all that I hang around with, and believe it or not, I get more respect from them kids than I do the kids at the terminal. And that's sad. And those kids at the terminal are a lot older than my cousins.
Yeah, they're entitled.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
They think they're entitled to get everything, but don't work for it.
Right.
They think life should just be handed to them.
Yeah.
It's like going to college, getting out of college, and starting a job and wanting top pay right off the whack.
Right. Yeah.
Without showing what you're able to do.
Yep.
I see that a lot. I had a college kid work at the laundromat for a week. He ended up quitting because he couldn't handle the heat, and he went to college to be a professional laundromat worker.
Oh God.
Okay, they actually have a college for it. He wanted top pay of $125 an hour. We
What?
laughed at him. We laughed at him. We asked him, well, if you're so good at it, change that belt. He didn't have a clue. It took him 4 hours to change a belt on a dryer. When it only takes 15 minutes, half an hour tops. He didn't have a clue. They didn't show him in college
Wow.
hands-on with the heat and stuff. Every 2 minutes he was going outside because he was overexerting himself.
Oh my God.
But he wanted more pay than me, and I worked there for 4 years. And I started out at the bottom.
Is this what it's become? Like everybody just wants to have money. That's it.
Right. That's what society came down to. It's about money. Money, 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 money. Money, greed, and selfishness.
Right. That's right.
That's what society's about now. It's not about helping you, not helping my neighbor. It's about how much money you can fill in my pocket with me doing nothing.
Yeah, and you know what that's called? The welfare system.
Correct. That's what society is today. Because I worked on a farm. There's nothing wrong working on the farm. These people can work on farms as well.
Hey,
We can manufacture. We can do our own manufacturing like we did back in right up through the 1800s, right through the 60s and 70s, until like the early 90s when it officially died out.
Right. Mm-hmm.
We can do all of this.
I used to work on a farm. I worked on a farm. I worked on Samson Farm.
Yeah, that's the one I worked on. Yeah, that's the one I worked at. That's the one I worked at. Samson's Farm. Dealt with spuds, potatoes.
Yeah,
Regular.
that was on Route 6.
Nope.
Yeah.
That was on Old Bedford Road and Blossom Road, right at the corner.
All right.
I was there 5 years, all through high school, from middle school through high school.
Wow.
4 years. 4
And
years.
get you out of trouble, Alphonse.
Oh yeah, but it also taught me responsibility. It also paid because my dad told me since I'm working, I had to pay for my own school supplies and that.
Wow.
So I had to buy my own clothes, my own stuff every year. School bags, notebooks, pens, paper. So I can honestly say I paid for my own education.
Wow.
But that's how, all parents do it differently. And, you're a guy too. And guys, maybe you were trying to teach you responsibility early.
Right. See, my responsibility started when I was 10 years old after my adopted mother died. That year was a bad year. And pretty much it was just me, my adopted father, and my sister, which is my cousin. We were raised like brother and sister, even though we're cousins.
Yeah.
So we have a pretty much close bond. And we were brought up at a young age that in life you gotta do it yourself. No one's gonna do it for you.
So you didn't
Don't
have
let
any
anyone.
government assistance?
What was that?
You didn't have any government assistance?
No. None. when I was a kid. None.
Well, they didn't apply for it.
Right. Because my father taught me not to depend on the government. The government wasn't going to give you nothing.
Right. That's true.
So that's how I was brought up. At 5, 6, 7 years old, I had to actually help my father work on his truck and that. He showed me auto mechanics. So I know how to work on vehicles and that.
You're lucky.
My grandfather. What was that?
You're lucky.
Right. He had a 73 Blazer that he dropped a 69 Chevy Nova at 327 under the hood of a 73 K5 Chevy Blazer. And I kind of learned on that. Carburetor, engine and all. My grandfather, which is my adopted mother's father, taught me plumbing. He was a master plumber.
Wow.
And he taught me everything he knew on plumbing.
Yeah.
And nowadays, someone with my knowledge and skills are rare. Pretty much,
Yeah,
I learned from
and that's why the kids. That's why the kids are nuts, like Dave was saying.
Right. The thing is, a lot of these kids don't have figures that know how to do this. All they know is this computer stuff. So the parents say, here's a computer, leave me alone, you know what you gotta do. They see something on the internet, okay, that's cool. They're doing it, no one else is saying anything, let's go do it. More power.
Do you know how many, what's the percentage of the single family homes in Fall River?
Percentage wise, I'm not sure on, but I want to say it's kind of high.
Okay, so I would say that the woman, there's no man in the house.
I will say that there's not men in the house. It's just men in the house that have bad intentions and are misguided. Misguided young men. Because a lot of them their fathers weren't in the picture.
Right.
So now it's something new to them, not realizing that sometimes they have to give up something to teach their kids, to have kids and teach them what they had and didn't have, and how they went about getting it without acting up.
Well,
And that's the problem.
Well, I want to say something. All right, I want to say something about it. All right, so when I was a kid growing up, right, my parents, okay, we didn't have money. Okay,
right.
We were poor. I have to go out. What's that echo?
That's probably my house. It's probably me. It's my house. My room echoes. I'm in a 10 by 10 room and it echoes.
Okay, all right. So when I was a kid growing up, okay, and my parents were poor, and I had to I go out and shovel snow to make extra money. And the only thing we had for money was a welfare check, $400. That's how much the rent cost back then.
Right.
And I had to go out and make extra money. And I'll tell you, it wasn't easy. I can go through this whole conversation about us being poor. But
right.
But I don't want to go. I want to touch on some stuff that that CJ Nip was talking about.
Yeah, I caught the last couple of minutes of the show.
Well, you know that we're $2 million in the hole.
Oh, I know that. I know that for a while. I know that we've been in the hole for years, for decades. We actually owe more than what we have. We're paying IOUs.
And Coogan says everything's okay.
It's not. This is what happens when we work on a zero-based budget. You wind up going in the hole. You wind up making a lot of IOUs. And your credit ratings go down. So it makes it harder to get grants, loans, and stuff like that. And sponsorships and stuff.
Yeah,
They should really...
wait a second, hold on. Annalisa.
Yeah.
And we're $2 million in the hole.
Oh, I think every community in Massachusetts is in the hole.
But we're $2 million in the hole.
Right.
And Coogan said it's okay.
Yeah. Last week on the show, we winded up talking about the debate, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, there is a debate on September 4th at the Liberal Club, and I got some information on that.
Okay.
It's gonna it's a 350 people capacity. They're gonna have food there, free food, pizza and chicken wings at 5:30. The debate's gonna start at 6 and end at 7:15. It's free pizza and chicken wings donated by for Tanya Italian Kitchen and Scotty's Pub. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but it's FIORENTINA. So if I had pronouncing it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I messed up the name. You know, it's something. It's
Jordan James. It's Jordan James Sylvia's restaurant.
All right. Well, he's providing pizza, so, and then Scotty's Pub is providing chicken wings.
So, Alphonse, who can be in the debate? Just the candidates?
Well, Carlos Caesar says he will not be attending because of the reason why he gave is because a Fall River reporter is hosting it, and he feels that the interview that he had with Coogan was taped and staged. So I guess feels that he ain't gonna be represented correctly. And of course, Christopher dropped out of the race this week, so he won't be there. So far it's going to be Mayor Paul Coogan and Gabriel Boomer Amaral debating each other. I'm hoping that... What was that?
Diaz. Is he the one that dropped out?
Christopher dropped out.
What's the last name?
I want to say Silver, is it?
Oh, Christopher Silver. Okay. So what happened to Diaz? He's not going to be there?
I guess not.
Oh, too bad. What about you? Are you going to go up there?
Yes, I'll be there, but I don't think I'll be able to debate, though. I will ask him to get up on the stage, and I'll debate him. But it's up to pretty much the reporter, Florida reporter, because they're holding the debate. And I have reached out to them to do an interview. Like I did with CJ and Chip, I did reach out to CJ. If he wants to, I'm open for interviews. So or debate, whatever. And Sue on WSAR2, I put my thing out there. If she wants to interview, have me on the show. I'm all open, but so far there's no dates. They haven't reached out from that point on.
Alphonse, what do you think of Silva dropping out of the race?
The what?
What do you think of Silva dropping out of the race?
To me, I think he should at least hung through. He shouldn't have dropped out, but because it shows weakness. As me, I ain't get enough signatures. Better luck next time.
Because people are saying that this was done intentionally. Do you think it was done intentionally?
I think he intentionally signed on to run as mayor, not thinking that he was going to get as many signatures as he did. And then when he did, I think his problem is criticism on his plans. When he makes a statement, he can't take criticism too well. Don't get me wrong. He did bring up a point about homeless, yes, but he got backlash on it, and he don't know how to handle and deal with the people giving him the backlash on it. He doesn't know how to stand up. He don't really know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you don't
and
know
he
how to
shouldn't
stand
have run in
up.
the first place.
Right. To me, you should have sat there and thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Well, what happens if I do pull papers and this person says this? Am I going to be able to handle someone pretty much picking on me, bullying me? Am I going to be able to handle that? And
the way
with
to
him,
handle it is ignore it.
right? Or you come back with, you bully back, or you fight back.
Right.
You
Like,
criticize back. You pretty much gotta stand up for what you believe in. No matter if other people feel that it's wrong, if you feel that it's the greatest thing ever and your plan's gonna work, stick it through. Just don't give up. And that's what he did. He just gave up.
He got 13. He got 13 points of the votes. He got. Yeah,
Right. He made his signatures. The thing is that he didn't have the courage and a strong enough courage to fight. And that's the point.
Has the voting started in Fall River yet?
They did mail out the ballots, and Chris's name's on the ballot because it got printed before he dropped out. And that's on the mail-in ballots.
Well, you can't vote for him. That's all you can do.
Right.
Don't vote for him. It's not going to count.
Right.
So the mail-in ballots went out for all the candidates, Republicans, Democrats, and Independents.
I'm an independent, but it's Democrats and Republicans that are in there. I would believe Carlos is running as a Republican. That Dwayne guy is running as Republican. Boom is running as, I would believe, Democrat, and Coogan's a Democrat.
No, Dave.
I believe that I believe that Gabriel is a Republican because he did vote for Trump.
So you have all Republican candidates,
except for Coogan.
except for Coogan. Yeah, of course.
I think Boomer's, I think, Boomer Amaral, I think, is Democrat. I could be wrong though. Maybe he can come on the show and verify it.
Well, if he's in the primary,
Maybe.
the Democratic primary, then he's a Democrat.
I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him. Hold on.
All right.
Go ahead, talk. Go ahead.
He could
Talk
be
me on yourself.
independent though, too.
Yeah, maybe we can have some of these candidates on the show, like Boomer and them, Carlos. Maybe we should open up the door for them. Have them come on next week's show or something, or turn in.
Carlos is a Republican.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for an answer. I just text Boomer.
Maybe we can have these. We can have some of the candidates sometime, Dave, on the show sometimes. Maybe we can have like an open format and we can ask them questions and maybe some of our listeners.
I've been asking that. I've been putting it there.
Right. They haven't reached out to you?
No. Not even the city council candidates.
Maybe I gotta get a hold of Carlos. I know I got him on Facebook somewhere. Maybe I'll reach out to him. See if he wants to come on your show, and I'll forward him to you, Dave.
Yeah. And all I need is the link. All I need is the email, and I'll send him the link.
Yeah, what I'll do is when I contact him, I'll probably send forward your Facebook profile to him so he can message you. And then you guys can take it from there.
I just did just a little while ago.
All right.
Yeah, see right here.
Are you going to do a live tomorrow, Alphonse?
Yeah. Who are you talking to? Me and him.
Oh, I know you are, Dave, but I'm wondering if Alphonse is going to go do a live for the open mic.
I'm going to try to get the open mic. If not, I am going to be doing a live feed on the Facebook page, the Facebook group, The Bad Side of Fall River, Massachusetts. I'll probably have live feed on that. And I'll probably be doing my own. What was that?
Tomorrow night, are you going to have a live feed?
Oh yes, they will be doing a live feed tomorrow night. It's going to be on the Fall River Reporter page.
Okay.
I forgot to mention.
Are you going to be there?
Yeah, I'm going to be there.
Go live, and so that way.
No, I'll be there.
Go live. So, and I'll send you the link.
I don't know if you'll be
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, we can do that. We can probably go live here too on here. Because I know Fall River Reporter will be streaming live too on their Facebook, I guess, page.
All right, so it is going live. That's great.
So go live when you're over at the Liberal Club.
All right.
So Paul Coogan's opponents are all Republicans?
Yeah. By the looks of it, yeah.
Yeah, we have all Republicans except for Paul Coogan.
Okay. Does
It's
anybody know
weird.
who's ahead right now?
What was that?
Does anybody know who's ahead right now? Who's polling ahead right now?
I'm not sure, but by the looks of it, because I want to say, like, theory wise, it looked like Christopher was in the lead, but since he dropped out,
That's why he dropped out. That's why he
yeah,
dropped out, Alphonse.
it looks like it might go to Carlos. It's a toss up. Some of them went to Boomer. Some of Christopher's votes went to Boomer, but I think a majority of them went to Caesar. But Caesar, he's a nice guy, has good intentions in that, but you can intimidate him real easy on doing things. And you can intimidate him on doing something totally wrong.
Okay, so this was a month ago from the Facebook page Fall River, and it said that Silva was up 63%. Sylvia.
Right, he was hot up there in the rank.
And Paul Coogan only has 15%.
Right, his ratings are down.
That's why Sylvia dropped out. That's why he dropped out.
Right, I think he couldn't hit.
It doesn't make sense that you are ahead in a race and drop out.
Right. I think he snapped it. To me, I think he was under a lot of pressure and he just snapped.
Yeah, he was
And
under a lot of pressure because they thought he was going to win.
Right. Someone instead of letting it go, let people say what they want and just fight back.
So
he would have had it, most likely.
Carlos Caesar is the businessman or no? Yes.
He used to be the old Flint neighborhood leader. Far as my yeah, he was the old Flint neighborhood leader. Business wise, I'm not sure what he does other than that.
Oh, okay, all right. So I'm thinking of Diaz then.
Right.
But his name isn't anywhere to be found. Isn't he running or no?
He was supposed to get signatures unless he didn't make enough because you don't hear nothing from him. He's like a ghost in the wind.
That's strange.
Right. I heard the Doors singing "People Are Strange," but I might be strange, but that's strange.
So, according to this poll, which was done July 30th, so Christopher Sylvia had 63%.
Right.
He dropped out. So the rest are 15%, 5% for Caesar, Boomer Amaral 16, and Michael Vandal 1. So who are the people that voted for Sylvia going to vote for them?
Some of them already said that they're going with Boomer. And the other half, I want to say, go with Caesar. That's what my prediction is. My prediction is that some of them is going to go with Boomer, but a majority of them is going to go with Caesar.
See, I would go with Diaz myself.
Right.
So I mean I don't know the candidates, but I know that Diaz had a business as far as I know. So I kind of like that mentality.
Right.
Because the city needs to have revenue.
Right, we need somebody that knows business, that knows pretty much numbers and everything else.
Yeah, that's going to bring jobs to the city.
Right. One
So
thing we do need manufacturing big time back in the city. That's
oh yeah,
where that's where the city made its money.
right. That's right. A lot of cities did. Up in the North Shore, it was Lynn. Same thing. It was the same thing all across the country. Manufacturing was the driving force.
Correct.
And
In
then
history,
Bill Clinton came in with that, what is that, NAFTA? And
yep, the
all
NAFTA.
the manufacturers left.
We should have scrapped that. We should have never went with NAFTA.
No.
That was a job killer.
Yes, it was. Well, look at what happened to Fall River. Lynn, same thing. Lawrence, the same thing. New
Yep.
Bedford, the same thing. It's all over the place.
Right. My grandparents worked up in Bridgewater. My grandfather worked for Independent Nail Company, and my grandmother during World War II made bombs right up in Bridgewater. They were part of that revolution back in the 40s, early 50s.
A defense contract.
And right, and the business started folding up in the 60s, 63, 64, 65 up in Bridgewater, Brockton area.
Yeah,
And
and the
and
North
that
Shore,
was
we have Raytheon, I think is still there. GE is still there working on defense contracts.
right. My birth mother worked for Bridgewater State Mental Hospital where she met the Boston Strangler.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. She actually served him his meal on a day-to-day basis.
You know, President Trump wants to bring those back.
In a way, they should.
I think they should too.
A lot of people, in a way, they should, but not cruelty back then.
Right.
Like,
Right.
because my birth mother went. The family put her in a nut hospital, and she got shock treatment and shit. Excuse my language. And they mistreated her in those hospitals, in those mental hospitals back in the 60s and 70s. And they overdrugged her and all that. And no one knew the reason why my mother was the way she was, because no one knew the history. My grandmother, my mother was born in a car accident back in 1946. Her uncle was drunk and he hit a pole. And when he did, my grandmother's stomach hit the dashboard where my mother's head was. And she wound up suffering brain damage from it. They didn't think she was going to live until she was 5. Her life expectancy was up to 5. She lived until she was 77 years old.
Holy moly.
Right. And they didn't understand her because she was born partially slow. It wasn't her fault.
Right.
She had a learning disability. Her brain didn't develop right because of the car accident.
Jeez.
So they took it as that she was mental.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what they
And
did.
they locked her in the loony bin, which wasn't her fault. But at the time, they didn't know better. This was 1946.
Right. Well, didn't one of the Kennedys get a lobotomy?
Did the Kennedys what?
One of the Kennedys, one of the sisters got a lobotomy.
Yeah, I heard something like that too.
Yeah. She went into that place too. She went into a mental institution as well.
Right. That's why I ended up getting adopted by my uncle because of the situation. They felt that she wouldn't be able to take care of us kids like a regular parent would.
Right.
Not realizing that if you would have kept the kids with her and just guide her, point her in the right direction when she fell on hard times, help her out. That's all she needed. That's all the lady ever needed. But she was smart, very smart. My mother worked for Townhouse. She also worked a lot doing community service for the counselors and that. You might have known her, David. Elaine
Go ahead.
Scalera.
I
Elaine
do know her.
Scalera. You know her, right?
I do know her.
Yeah, that's my mom. She passed away 2 years ago.
I didn't know that. I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay. That and 2023 was a bad year for me. I lost a neighbor in February. I lost my adopted grandmother June, then my birth mother that July, and then my adopted father in August.
Jeez.
So
sorry about that.
2023 was a bad year, but hey, you gotta keep moving forward, right? That's what they would have want.
Hey, look, I'm going to be 60. I'm going to be 60 next year.
I'm gonna be 47 in January.
Just a baby.
Nah. Wanna change my diaper? Change my diaper, Uncle Dave. You got my pacifier?
Oh, what do
Just
you
kidding.
what do you want? What do you want? Formula, some bottles?
Formula with a little bit of shot of whiskey. LOL. Mike, I'm teething. I'm starting to teeth. I rub that whiskey on my gums. Good old fashioned remedy. Don't try that at home, parents. They call that child abuse now.
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah. Oh, he wants his diaper changed now.
LOL, just kidding.
I know.
Some kids take me. Some people take me seriously when I'm joking, so I gotta let them know I'm joking.
Alphonse, do you think the National Guard should still go in Fall River?
Yeah, even though the Supreme Court says you can't do it.
Well, no, they said no, it wasn't the Supreme Court, was it?
Yep. Well, now it's gonna go up to the higher court.
Yeah, so, but no, they said that he couldn't do it in LA, but the troops that are there can stay.
Yeah, I know that they're appealing it. To me,
Yeah.
I feel that, like in this situation, now I went overboard and went straight to the president because I know that our governor won't do it, and neither would our representatives. These are communities that the leaders don't want to clean it up. Because other than that, they would have been like, well, yes, we are soft staff on policing. We can hire them right into the police department. Then they can do it.
Yeah,
But they went off. And that's the thing again, it's enforcement. They don't like to do enforcement.
Yeah, they're lawless.
Right. They rather be, well, the Constitution says I'm able to do whatever I want because it's my amendment right. But when you ask them, well, read me the amendment right, that it's your right. And they pull a tantrum trip because they obviously don't know the law.
They might not know the law, but you know what? The people that go vote need to be better informed.
Right. I blame the government a lot of times because some people do ask them about the law to do the printouts and that, and they forward you to the internet. Now you type in the stuff that they go in, and it's either misinformation, or the webpage doesn't exist. A lot of that happens here in Fall River. Now, where I go for my law, I go to the law library here in Fall River at the courthouse, and I look up on their computers and their law books, and I look at the book and I look at the computer. Then I try to judge basically from there, because the book's gotta be more accurate because it's in print. As the computer, I can go back and switch it at any time. I can say, well, the Second Amendment, only people with criminal records can get a gun, as a law-abiding citizen can't. It says that on the internet, but the book says a law-abiding citizen can get a gun, as a criminal can't.
Right.
So,
Stone Cold? Who's that? Who's Little Stone Cold?
oh, that's me. That's my wrestling gimmick. I come out as a little Stone. You know Stone Cold Steve Austin, the beer drinking bad boy of wrestling. Well, that's who I am in wrestling. I'm pretty much the same thing as him.
Gotcha. Okay, so what happened at the bus station, Dave? You said something else happened at the bus station?
All right.
Yeah, he was saying,
Okay. With all this echo going on, it's killing my ears.
Somebody said, Corey suggested that when you're not talking, Alphonse, you can mute your mic.
If you're not talking, you can mute your mic.
all
Let's
right.
see if that works.
All right. Annalisa?
Yeah, it worked.
Okay. All right. So, there was a I remember telling you that there was a problem over there, but there was also another problem over there at the bus station. When Linda and I was over there, a Mexican guy was yelling at the bus driver, but Linda and I, we had left, and then later when we came back on the bus driver told us that there was a big, huge fight going on over there after.
At the bus station or in the bus?
Well, at the bus station itself.
Outside.
Outside, yeah. There was
and
a
what
fight
do the
going on
security guards do?
The security guards,
Nothing?
they went over there, they tried to break it up. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, again, you know what I'm saying? Again, and I'll keep saying this, and I'll have him come on in a minute, and to say that, you know, we do need police officers over there.
What do you mean they tried to break it up?
They put the, oh, don't fight, we don't need no fighting around here, but they did it anyways. They did it anyways. Cops are all
So
the
they
time
didn't
over there.
detain them, they didn't call the police, they did nothing.
The police did come.
And what did the police do?
I wasn't there to see.
Oh, okay.
So, but I think Alfonso will say that we do need police officers there.
Yeah, so security guards ain't doing their job. or like I said on the last show, we for the amount of traffic that's going in there, you do need more security guards and policing.
I'm gonna mute mine for a minute.
But yes, more security, and securities need to be more braver and step in and start doing law and order, because you do have a right to restrain anyone as a security guard to a point. And again, it's basically the bus terminal needs to start having these kids now be accompanied by a adult that's 21 and older. Either someone from the school department has to chaperone them when they're on the buses and that, or their parents.
Well, that'll never happen. Never happen.
Right. But the terminal can set regulations on that and can enforce it because it is their property. But again, it's up to CERTA to do it and enforce it.
Yeah. There are laws on the books, and they need to be enforced. We don't need more new laws.
Right. It's the ones that we have need to be enforced. It's lack of enforcement and lack of acknowledgement of it. So it kind of works both ways. We need to know the law as well as obey the law and enforce the law.
Well, as you can see, what happens when you don't enforce the law, right?
Right, you have anarchy. That's what the world wants. These people want. They want anarchy. They practice anarchism. Like the Insane Clown Posse. And remember that group, the Insane Clown Posse?
No.
When they started acting up, they put an end to that real quick.
That they did.
Well, I think President Trump is the perfect person for law and order.
Yeah. All right. Somebody just mute this. All right.
Oh, Alphonse muted it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'll mute yours so I can say something.
What?
So, but with that being said, about the security guards, I mean, the cop. I mean, why do we need the security guards when the cops are there all the time? You know what I'm saying? Why? I mean, there's no point. I mean, look at me. I got punched in the face. You know what I'm saying? By a teenager. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? That teenager was angry, and she was really angry. And imagine if she had a gun or a knife or something. That could have turned out terrible over there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but for what I understand, that these two girls, they ran away from the foster home. These two girls, and they're trouble. They're trouble really bad. And I know that maybe there's some the two that was there. They live up in the south end somewhere of Fall River.
They're from Fall River?
Yeah, and Fall River. Yeah, these kids didn't have no supervision. Okay, no supervision. No father, no mother. Okay, these kids just go out and run around the whole entire street and do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that's why they're so angry.
Well, and what the police need to do, pick up these minors and put them someplace. That's what they got to do.
Well, they have to. You know what I'm saying? They got to do it, because if they don't do it, I mean, we're going to have chaos all the time, even at the bus station. You know what I'm saying? Fights and stuff, and then these kids riding on motorcycles, dirt bikes and everything, looting the police, chasing I don't know. I mean,
I think the National Guard might be on their way, David.
I think so too. The National Guards might be on their way down here to help out the police and take care of, and take a hold of the situation where the police can't take a hold of the situation. They can't do the job by themselves. They can't. They can't do the job by themselves. I'm
They
sorry.
can, they don't want to.
I mean, come on. Well, they can, yeah, but they don't. They don't want to. You know. You know. I mean, it's ridiculous already. You know.
I do agree with that.
But I'm gonna mute mine. Guys, you can talk now, Alfonso.
All right, I'm gonna be cutting it short. My battery's running low. I gotta recharge. So I'm gonna be calling it a night if that's okay with you guys.
That's fine.
I'll see you next Wednesday.
You can talk about the open mic tomorrow night.
All right, yeah, we'll do an update on that from the Liberal Club.
Yeah, go live. Go live.
Yeah, we'll go live, and I'll see you then tomorrow.
Okay, you have a good night. Thanks.
You too.
Thank God.
No
Alfonso.
problem.
See you later. Yeah, see you later. I'll see you Wednesday.
See you Wednesday. Have a good night, guys, and good night,
Yeah.
Fall River.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, look at Jay Rizzo is back, Dave.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Jay Rizzo's back.
He said President Trump is listening to the show. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Jay Rizzo's back again. I mean, he's always got something to say about President Trump.
How many more times are you gonna say good night?
Yeah. You too.
Make
Good night.
sure
Good night.
everybody heard, Jay. We had to make sure everybody got in there good nights and everybody heard.
That's right. Everybody did hear. So, and it's pretty good, right? But hey, CJ and Chip, they made a good point that there was $2 million already wasted, spending. Coogan spent $2 million, and yeah,
That's it.
And yeah, 2 million. Yeah, that's it. 2 million already gone. You know, and he doesn't know where. He doesn't know where the what do you call it? And nobody knows nobody knows where the money went. $2 million already spent, right?
Of
Paul ain't
course,
gonna win.
if you're $2 million in debt, I mean, it's just like you. If $15 is gone, you're like, where did it go? You don't know because you're not keeping track.
That is true. Yep.
Right?
Right, man. We don't have, and you know something though, but we don't have, and the reason why they're spending all this kind of money is because we don't have the order in place, the forensic order in place. That's why.
I can say and give my opinion, okay? You don't tell anybody what to say or what to do, Jay. I can say whatever I want.
You tell them. Good.
I can put in my opinion because it's called free speech. So that's what I'm going to do, whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, you can go. And go listen to something else.
That's right, because she's my co-host, and she's allowed on my show. If you don't like it, you can go away.
Yeah, this lady Jay has a name, so
yeah, she's my co-host, and that's it.
So and you know what? It looks like Christopher Sylvia dropped out, who had the most votes about a month ago. He was like overwhelmingly the majority, like 63%, according to that Facebook page.
Yeah.
So
Well,
he might have won, if he stayed in, he
he
might have
might
won.
have he
Now,
might have won. Yeah.
now you've got that guy who's out that got the majority of, yeah, I would vote for him. And now you've got a close race because everybody else is 15%, 13%, 2%. So that 63% is gone.
That is true too.
Why don't you, why are you telling me what to do?
I don't listen to him.
How do you, how do you know, yeah, that people can make fake pages and vote on it? You guys are not that smart. Well, you know what? Obviously, Jay, this race for the mayoral race, because you want Coogan to win, it seems like you don't like people not pushing your candidate. And this is what we call, right, the right to vote. That people can pick who they want, not you tell people who they should be voting for, because that's tyranny. People can vote for whoever they want to vote for, not who you think should be in office. So I do not like the Democrats. I do not like the liberals and what they stand for. You do, I don't. I will never push a candidate that is liberal, radical, and lawless like all these incumbents are in this state. I don't have to come from Fall River. It doesn't matter. I don't have to come from Fall River. You don't
Jay,
like what I gotta say, Jay. You don't have to listen. I do not agree. I do not have to agree with you.
Jay Rizzo, have respect for my co-host.
I don't have to listen to you. You don't have to listen to me either. Stop telling me to be quiet. I don't have to be quiet. You can leave. It's very simple. You can leave. And no, I do not like Paul Coogan. No, people should not vote for him because you're going to get the same mess that is going on in that city right now, like all the other cities and the town that I'm from. It's the same thing. Okay. I know I can't vote, Jay. I know that. You don't have to tell me that. All right. I know I can't vote at Fall River. But that doesn't mean that I can't give my opinion because you like Paul Coogan. I've heard enough stories of Paul Coogan. Okay. I pretty much get the idea that Massachusetts is run by a uni party. Okay?
Good job.
There is no balance at all on Beacon Hill. This is why you got the mess you've got all over the state. That's why you've got Mara Healy and Michelle Wu making a mess of the state and the city. Now, if you want Boston to go down and you like Michelle Wu, then good luck to you. That's all I got to say. Good luck to all those people that want to keep what is going on, the mess that has gone, giving billions of dollars to the illegals while you don't have enough firefighters to go to the Gabriel house where 10 people passed away. That's okay with people like you, Jay, that like Paul Coogan and the Democrats that put the illegals first and not their constituents. That's what happens. You've got now a problem at the bus station in Fall River because the police are not there. You have crime that's a problem in Fall River, like a lot of cities in Massachusetts and in the country, because President Trump is sending in the National Guard to the ones that have a big problem. Do you have a problem with the National Guard going to Chicago, where they are the murder capital of the United States? where they have the strictest gun laws in the country. And now they want to put more regulations on gun control in Chicago, and you've got the worst murder rate in the country. Don't put it on me, Jay. Put it on you. I'm asking you, do you like the idea of the National Guard going to Chicago? Mind my own business. No, why don't you mind your own business? Leave.
Good. Tell him. That's right. Tell him. Because he doesn't know how to mind his own business.
Why don't you leave? Why do you have to come? I mean, you're not going to bully me. You're not going to scare me. I've been through this road before. You have no idea what I've done. Nothing. So you are the one that can go away because you're the one that doesn't like it. So you leave. Don't tell me to leave. You leave.
I'll tell you, Jay Rizzo, you have no idea who you're talking to.
Jeez.
You have no idea.
He thinks he's being so smart. Why don't you listen to what somebody else has got to say that does not agree with you? Because that's a problem with the Democrats. They don't know how to listen. They don't know how to work with other people that do not agree with them because they can't come to the middle. Because you know why, Jay? Because it's your way or the highway. That's what it boils down to.
I have Alfonso and Annalisa every week on my show. Because these are the people that knows what they're talking about. So let's get on with what was we talking about before?
Well, we were talking about Jay didn't like that we were talking about the mayoral race in Fall River. He doesn't think I should have my opinion about it because I'm not going to be voting there or whatever. Actually, I can.
You have the right to your opinion. You have the right to you have the right to your opinion.
I don't know what he's. Do you know English? Can you write English? I mean, what in the world are you talking about?
Well, you do not. Man, got tape on the bus station.
What? What are you talking about?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
So, anyway.
Let's go. Let's get back to what we were talking about.
We were talking about before Jay came in and told me to be quiet about Paul Coogan. No, don't vote for Paul Coogan just because Jay doesn't like it. You know what? I say get rid of Paul Coogan and all the Democrat incumbents that are running for office and get somebody new in there. And it's too bad Sylvia dropped out of the race because it looked like he had a good chance of winning. So now it's going to be maybe a close race, unfortunately.
With Boomer and Carlos. So, yeah.
Right. So hopefully you will get a Republican in there, and hopefully people will not be voting for Coogan. And if the people that don't like Coogan and don't like what's going on and you don't like the other candidates, you can write somebody in. Write someone in, write yourself in, write someone in. Do not just not go vote.
Well, you can write somebody in. That is true too. You know what I'm saying? You can.
Because they have early voting right now, Dave, in Boston for the mayor's race in Boston.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. You know what I'm saying?
So there are 4 candidates for the Boston's race, mayor race. There are 4, and they have to be all Democrats, I'm imagining.
Yeah. Telling me right, David.
He loves, the liberal radicals love telling you what to do. They just love it. They love it. They love they do not know how to listen to other people that do not agree with them. They just can't handle it at all. They can't handle it. They can't handle it. They can't handle it.
That is true too. Yeah.
The diplomacy and trying to meet in the middle has gone out the window with the radical Democrats that have to have it their way. Look what's going on in Congress with the Democrats. Their approval rating is so bad. It's the lowest it's been in history because they do not know how to work with
Yeah.
the other party
Nope.
that have the majority right now, and they just can't do it. They just can't do it. They fight President Trump on every turn, every turn.
Yeah, they do. President Trump. Yep, they fight him on every turn. And you know something, but you know President Trump ain't backing down. You know, President Trump will never back down. That's for sure. Not for anybody.
Well, if Coogan places first in the primary, then he goes to the general election. It doesn't matter if Sylvia places second.
Well, yeah, I'm going to tell everybody out there. Okay,
Well, if
everybody.
Sylvia is a Republican, and you can't vote for him because he dropped out.
He dropped out of the race. I mean, how can you vote for somebody that dropped out of the race?
If Coogan is the only Democrat, Dave, then he's the incumbent and he's going to be the Democrat nominee because there's nobody running against him. Another Democrat is not running against him.
There's only 2 Republicans.
So the rest are Republicans. So we're going to assume that Paul Coogan is going to be the Democrat candidate for the mayor's race.
Yes. Right.
Yeah. That's a given. Now it's up to the people to figure out who they want other than Paul Coogan for the Republicans, and I don't know who that's going to be when the Republicans have their primary, and I don't know when that is.
Yeah. Well, I don't know when. I think they vote September 5th. I think it is.
The Republican primary is
Yeah.
a couple of days.
I think so. Yeah.
What about the Democrat primary? When's that?
I don't even know. I mean,
The Republicans go first.
I think the Republican. The Republicans and in the general election, like the city election.
Oh, the municipal elections don't vote by party. Okay.
No, we don't. We don't go by parties. We put
that's
them all
right.
together.
That's right. Yeah.
We put them all. We put them all together.
Okay.
So
it's all going to happen September 5th.
Yes, at around September 5th. Yeah, I think that's when he elect the voting's in. That's when we go.
So is that when the voting starts, September 5th?
He is the best. 1 second here. Let's see. Hold on. I gotta
because
find
Boston is September 9th.
I'm gonna ask Carlos right now. Carlos, when is the voting take place? Is it September 5th? I don't know. He'll tell me in a minute. Jay Rizzle.
So it says here, Christopher Sylvia is heartbroken after ending for Fall River mayor.
Yeah, he's heartbroken, he said. Yeah, well,
he said he's unqualified. What? What is he talking about?
I have no idea. Oh my God. Oh, Ricky Tip is on. Hello, Rick.
Hey, Dave. Sorry I missed your message because I was at a school committee, Chanel school committee fundraising. But yeah, I would love to go on your show. Just give me a schedule date. When is your show?
All right. Well, my show's on right now, so you're live with me right now.
Really?
Yeah, you're live with me right now, Ricky. This is City Councilor Ricky Tiff. So he's
So Dave, it looks like the voting is September 16th.
Hi, everybody.
yes. Hey, Ricky, when's the voting? When's the voting thing? When do we go out and vote?
The general,
Yes, the general election.
November 4th, Tuesday.
November 4th, Tuesday.
Oh, it is November 4th. Okay.
Yes, it's November 4th on a Tuesday. Over there. Yeah, it's November
I was
4th.
right. It was November.
Yes.
I'm getting all confused. All right.
Yes. So it's November 4th. So it's every Wednesday, Ricky. It's every Wednesday at 6:30. And Thursdays at 6:30. So pick one.
How about because next week Thursday?
Next week Thursday.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good. Next week Thursday. Yeah, I can have you on.
Okay.
And because we're talking about like ideas. What can we do for Fall River? And I like you to weigh in on all this.
Yeah, not a problem. Yes, whatever you want to ask.
Yeah. So there's not going to be no criticism. There ain't going to be nothing. So we're just going to talk about like ideas. What your plans, what you want to do for Fall River, and and our ideas. So that way you guys can bring it. That way you can bring it to the what do you call it? To the table over there when you get reelected again.
Yeah, not a problem. Okay, anytime. Just for you, I always appreciate your support, your family support, and definitely I could in return back.
Yes. Hey, we're glad to support you, Ricky.
Thank you.
You're a good man. You're a good hard worker. You own a restaurant. You own a business, and you're always going. You're always outside. You're always outside meeting people, and and talking to people, and letting the people know your ideas, what you want to do, and so.
All right.
So I'll see you next Thursday, right?
Are you going to the mail debate tomorrow?
The mail debate tomorrow. Where's it going to be at?
It's going to be at Liberal Club.
Oh, it's going to be at the Liberal Club.
Yeah.
Well, we got.
I will see.
We will see.
Alfonso's going to be there.
Alfonso's going to be there, and he's going live with it. So, and I'm going to have my show going too.
Okay.
So if you want to, so next Thursday, you 6:30, right?
Yes. Send me a reminder as well too. Okay.
Yeah, and send me your email so you can come on my show.
Okay, I will do that. Okay.
Okay, bud.
All right. You have a good evening.
Yeah, you too. You have a good evening too.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. That was City Councilor elect City Councilor Ricky Tiv. He'll be on my show next Thursday at 6:30. So next Thursday he'll be on my show, and he's going to send me an email. We're going to talk about ideas. We're going to talk about what can we do for Fall River, and that's what he wants.
Oh.
So what do you? Yes. Well.
So he said the voting was November 4th or 5th. Did he say?
I think 4th.
Okay. All right. Well, you got another month.
Yeah. So I got another month. Yep.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah, Ricky,
2 months. 2 months. September.
October, you have to go down and eat at Ricky's restaurant. I'll tell you.
What's the name of the restaurant?
I'm trying to think of the. Let me see. let me go to the photos because I know I had. Let's see. Let me go to the photos. Oh, his restaurant. It's a Cambodian restaurant. It's here on
Oh wow.
Quequechan Street. Yeah. Oh, yeah. His food. It's awesome over there. I tell you, man. His food is awesome. You know what I'm saying? It's. Let me ask Linda. Hold on 1 second. All right.
The name of the business.
Hey,
Yeah.
Linda. What's the name of Ricky's place?
Hong Meal, H-O-N-G.
Hung Meal.
No, Hong Meal, H-O-N-G, then M-E-A.
All right. Hung Meal.
What?
Okay. If you look it up, it's Hung Meal Restaurant on Corey Street.
Okay. And that's a Vietnamese name.
Yes, that's a Vietnamese name. Yeah. Oh yeah. I ate there twice. His food is phenomenal over there.
What did you have?
Oh, I had the vegetable with the noodles, and then I also had the teriyaki steak and everything over there.
Sounds good. Making me hungry.
Yeah, I know. Make everybody hungry. But I'll tell you, it is. It's really good. I recommend his restaurant.
So, Dave? What did you think of President Trump giving the okay to the military for demolishing that Venezuelan drug boat? Did you see that?
I saw that. I think it's okay. I think it's all right. Good.
Were there any other presidents that did that in the past? Because I can't think of it.
No.
No? Okay.
Not at all. President Trump is the only one. President Trump is the only one that did that.
Yeah, he did it on international water. So I'm thinking that gave him the right to do that.
Yep. Yeah.
Me.
Yeah. I'll tell you, Ricky's got some pretty good he's got some pretty
How long has he been in business?
Oh, Hung Me. Yeah, he's been now God, for a while now. I think about 3-4 years now. I think it is.
That's right? It. Oh,
yeah, man. Plus, he also has a banquet. The next building over, he has a banquet.
Oh, he does. Oh, yeah, a banquet room. Cool.
Yeah, he has a banquet. The restaurant. People come in. People can rent out the place for a little while, and like have weddings. Have weddings. Have events. Yeah, things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. That's great.
Yeah.
You just have to make sure that the people of Fall River go out and vote. That's all. That's all they got to do. Show up and vote. That's it.
If you don't want to vote, stay home. Yeah.
And don't vote for Paul Coogan. Get somebody else in there.
Yeah, we want somebody else in there besides Mayor Paul Coogan. Vote for Paul Coogan. Sorry. I'm over here trying to eat. Vote for Carlos Caesar or Boomer. Vote for somebody.
Vote for somebody, and we'll write somebody in.
I'll write somebody in. I'll write me in.
Dave wants
I want to be writing in for mayor. I'll take care of City Hall. I'll give everybody jobs. All my friends.
And you know what? You will take care of the police as well, Dave, and make sure that the police are.
Hey, look it. I'll take care of the police. I'll make sure we have a full staff, police department, fire department. Okay, I'll make sure. Okay, And you know something? I'll make sure all our roads are fixed where people can drive smoothly on it. Okay. I'll make sure that we have programs for kids that would benefit them. Okay.
Keep them off the streets.
Keep them off the streets. And I'll make sure I'll bring Cedar back. Cedar, remember Cedar? I'll bring Cedar back.
Yeah.
I will bring Cedar back. I will get the funding for it. Huh?
Yeah, but you cannot stay home. You gotta go out and vote.
But you can't stay home. You gotta go out and vote.
Don't stay home, go and vote. Don't stay home, go and vote. That rhymes.
Don't stay home, go and vote. Don't stay home, go and vote. Get out there and vote. Get out there and vote for Ricky Tiff for city council. Get him in there. Get out there and vote. And so, and even get out there. If you don't like any of the candidates that are running for mayor, write me in, and I will take over the city hall, and I will put programs in for the kids, so that way they have a place to go and a place to work at to make money.
Do you know how many marijuana dispensaries you have down there, Dave? Do you know?
I do, but I don't even smoke.
No, I know, but do you? I'm not saying that you do, but how do you know how many there are? How many are there?
We got Will Flanagan. That's one on Hotwell Street.
Yeah.
We got two on Hotwell Street. And then up next to the Tiverton line, we got another one that's three.
Three? Okay.
And then coming back down on 2nd Street, that's four.
Four? Okay. Jeez.
Four so far in Fall River, I believe.
Now you have four in a city of like 100,000, and in Swampscott there are three of a town of 15,000.
12. Oh. I don't know.
That is whacked out. That is whacked out, Dave. So really, you do not have a lot of marijuana dispensaries for a city of Fall River. He says there's 10.
All right, maybe Jay Rizzles is right. Yep. What are you talking about?
Let me see.
Oh.
I don't trust Dave.
I think he's got his hearing aid off. But we got 10. Dude, we got 10. All right. Well, he should know because he smokes. So he should know. Yeah. So, dude, we got 10. All right, we got 10. Okay. Yeah. Well, he should know because he smokes. That's why.
Well, that would make sense, right?
Well, it makes sense. I mean, come on. Who does? I mean, I said 3, right? So he.
Well, there
with
are
10.
at least, Dave. There are at least 5.
All right.
So I don't think there are 10. Like
all right. Jeff Larry says 10 at least.
No, well, I looked it up, and the AI says that at least 5. That they can name 5.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute. There are 15. Oh, listen to this. There are 15 cannabis dispensary locations in Fall River.
Wow.
It's not 10, it's 15. Oh, my God. This is according to Weed Maps.
I am the weed smoker.
This is according to Weed Maps. Oh, my God. What town has the most dispensaries? Northampton has 12. If Fall River has 15 and they have 12, I think Fall River beats out Northampton. All right, something's not right here. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess you have to go to mass.gov to get that answer. Maybe they don't even know themselves.
Well, I mean, if you look at the people that are coming on now, like my friend Jeff Larry,
Yeah.
well, he smokes. He's like a brother to me. Well, he smokes. So, I mean, he calls me sometimes, and he'll tell me that he'll tell me about about a four-legged hooker.
What? Oh my
And
God.
he'll call me on the phone. He'll yeah.
You guys have such a weird sense of humor.
Oh yeah. I got nuts out there, I'm telling you. I dealt with these people when I ran for city council. Believe it or not. I'm
Oh my
telling you.
gosh. Well, there are definitely 3 in Swampscott. I even think that that's too many. They actually tore down a convenience store to put up a marijuana dispensary. That is like sick to me. It's just sick.
He says, I love you, Mead. Yeah, he's like a brother to me. So Jeff Larry, he's really cool. He is. He's really cool. He's like a big brother. He's always looking out for me.
I think Jay is in the minority here. He's the only one that likes Paul Coogan.
Ah, yeah, Jay Rizzo, yeah, of course.
He's the only
He likes.
one.
He's the only one that likes Coogan. I wonder if he changes Coogan's diaper.
Right? Yes. My God.
Yeah. Oh, I know how to take it though. I do. Yeah, I know. They dish it out and I give it back to them. Dave, you're my brother. I know. You too.
Somebody,
Wow.
Donnelly said that you and I are smoking. No,
Yeah,
it's
they
just
like
not
to
a
play.
natural state.
No, they like to play both of these guys all the time. They always do it. Even when I mean, even when they did when I was on a stage when I was running for city council, both of them. You know what I'm saying? When they're there, they're like, "Oh, Mead's on the city council. Mead's up there on the stage. Oh boy, here we go."
You will
Sometimes,
be.
sometimes I'll shut down the whole conversation and say, "Okay, hey, look, hey, it's my turn to talk."
Oh gosh.
I ain't holding signs for Paul Coogan. No way. Hell no.
Dave will be the last even if you gave Dave $1 million, he wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Hey, I'd be the last person if you ever try giving me $1 million, you ain't get I ain't holding no more signs for Paul Coogan no more.
No
Hey,
incumbents, no Democrat incumbents.
get out there and vote for all the Republicans that are running for mayor.
That's right. That's right.
Get out
Get
there, get off the couch
there.
and couch potatoes.
Right. That's right. Couch potatoes.
Couch potatoes. Oh my gosh.
I wonder what in East Boston they're doing the early voting for the mayor's race.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have any results for that early voting.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I don't know anything about Boston. So next Thursday, yeah.
So they gotta wait for the election day until we get the results.
All right, September 16th. Carl Caesar just September 16th is the September 16th is the primaries and then the general elections in November.
But there's no general, there's no preliminary, this is really screwy. People are, you got to get your information right. Okay, get it right.
They didn't buy me no break fast. Come on, Scott, Alan Donnelly. No,
What?
you. Oh, if Paul
Ah,
Coogan brought you
no, he
a
wouldn't.
break
I
basket
don't
from
think so.
Almax Dunn, I don't think so. That's bribery right there. Bribery people, man. Paul ain't gonna win. The only thing Paul's gonna win is a bottle of formula and a bag of diapers.
So the primary is the 16th and the general is November. Okay, so
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. All right, I don't know. Whatever. Whatever it is, just go vote.
Just get out there and vote, man. Vote for just to get but well, I'm gonna have Ricky Tip on next week, next Thursday. So at 6:30. We're just sharing ideas, we share ideas. What he's gonna do for Fall River. And so it's gonna be a good show.
How long has he been on the city council?
Well, he got on the city council because of I'm trying to think her name. She well, one of the city council. She resigned. That was Laura Sampson. So
When? When was that?
I don't know.
A
She
year?
resigned.
He's only
And
been there a year?
yeah, she resigned. Something happened. I don't know what happened, but something happened, and she resigned. And
So he's only been on the city council for a year?
so yeah, so yes, so and Ricky Tip was up next. So so Ricky Tip was up next to get sworn in. So Ricky got sworn
Oh,
in.
okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see.
So
Alright.
yeah. So we're gonna work with Ricky Tiff and give him some ideas what we want to do for Fall River and how can we handle how can we also I want to talk about with Tim how can we hold the parents accountable for their kids when their kids break stuff out there and the parents have to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? You know, so
Well,
that's that.
I think the police need to do their job, and I think security needs to do their job as well.
Yes.
First.
So we have.
Then,
So
when they do their job, and these kids, if they are minors, commit a crime, then you can get the parents. But until that happens, how are you going to hold the parents accountable for a crime if they don't get them?
well, if the cops don't get them, then well, we have. We have to do something. You know what I'm saying we have to because these kids are going out there. They're breaking windows on buses. They're destroying. They're looting the police on a police chase, and we can't have this. We can't.
And so the police, again, I'm going to say this is my stance on this.
Go ahead.
The police and security have to do their jobs. That's it. That's what needs to be done here. Laws need to be enforced. That is the only way the parents are going to be held accountable if they are minors. Otherwise, how are they going to be held accountable if you don't get them?
Yep. Well, we have to. I mean, we gotta work on it. We gotta get the police to get out there and get them and hold it and lock up these kids, lock them in a cell or something, and and call up their parents and say, hey, look, something, we have your kid down here in a cell, and and because he broke a window in a bus, or he's breaking stuff on the street, private property, and you got to come down here because you're going to be held accountable for it. Well, we want the parents to be held accountable. You know what I mean? You know, that we have to do something, okay? Because there's too many kids out there destroying things. They're reckless, and they don't have no shame at all when they do it. You know what I'm saying? So they have no shame. They have no shame at all. You know what I'm saying? So we have to hold have the parents be held accountable. That's have their kids supervised on the street, right? Hello?
Yeah, I think, and I was listening last Friday to, oh gosh, Doge official.
Yeah.
They have 3 people on. They just started the podcast. They have a woman on. I forget her name. I think it's Kimberly, and she has her own show as well.
Yeah.
And she said, and I think she's right. I agree with her. That everybody needs to get involved when something like this happens. So, in other words, the bus driver, when these 2 girls started to cause problems, the bus driver should have called it in to the police or the security and give them heads up. Then, when they got off of the bus at the Fall River Terminal, the security guards should have detained them. And that didn't happen either. And then the cops were called, and it was too late by then. So there's a whole breakdown in the system. It's not just the parents, it's not just the police, it's everybody. Everybody is just watching what is going on, and nobody is doing what they can do about it.
Nope, nobody's doing anything about it.
No, and that's why you have this chaos. That's why you have this chaos.
Well, Jay Rizzo, I do know the law because I had uncles that were police officers, and I had an uncle that was a police commissioner. And I am married, and I'm also married to a police officer's niece. So I do know the law and also I do look it up.
It's good. You know what? When people take responsibility or some kind of responsibility for if they see something is wrong, that has got nothing to do with the law.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with the law.
No, it doesn't.
So those kids that were on the dirt bikes, for instance, I don't know if somebody called in the cops and said, we got a bunch of kids down here doing wheelies, or I don't know how it came to be that the police got down there. Right?
Well, the police must have been already on patrol when they did it. You know what I'm saying? But I guess these kids didn't realize that there was a police car there. You know what I'm saying? When they were pulling the wheelie, there was like hundreds of them.
You really think that they care if there's a police car there or not? Because they know the police aren't going to do anything.
No,
and they
because
didn't.
They're minors. That's why.
No, that doesn't matter, Dave. Whether they're minors or not. The
police went after them. You know what I'm saying? But I guess sometimes you can't catch all of them. You know?
Did they catch one of them?
I don't even know if they did.
They didn't. They didn't.
Of course not.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm already getting
this girl this woman that was on this show, and I think she's right. There's a breakdown in the whole system.
Yes,
which is people don't take responsibility when they see something happening that should not be happening.
That is true, yeah.
If you can nip it in the butt, if when, as an example, those two girls on the bus from New Bedford to Fall River, if the bus driver, I don't know whether he called it in or not, if he did, they would have given the security guards a heads up.
You're
But
right.
instead, they
I
don't
agree.
do anything, right? The bus driver who's responsible, I believe, for making sure that the people are safe on the bus as the passengers, right? Yes, I'm
Yes.
thinking,
Well,
and,
yeah.
and does nothing. I mean, right there is a mistake. Right there is the first mistake.
And plus,
They get off the bus. I'm
yeah.
thinking that this is how it happened. I wasn't there. I don't know. I'm thinking
No,
this
go
is.
ahead. You're
They got
right.
off the
You're
bus.
right. You're right on that part. Go ahead.
Okay, so they got off the bus, and now they're out of control because nobody called it in. So, and then you got the security guards that don't know what the heck to do with these two girls or women, whatever they are. I don't know. And they don't detain them. There's another breakdown right there with the security guards that didn't do what they're paid to do. If they were detained right away or soon thereafter, Dave, you would not have been punched.
Nope, I wouldn't have.
I don't think you would have been punched, and I don't think that girl would have vandalized
The
the
bus, the window on the bus.
window on the bus. Right.
And she wouldn't be screaming. But you know what really gets me though? I mean, the security guard was screaming back at them. You know what I'm saying? Back at her. And by you screaming back at her, it's only escalating the problem even more.
They
So
should have detained them. That's what they're
both of them.
supposed to do. That's what they're supposed to do, detain them.
Jay Rizzo, I was a security guard and I detained a lot of people, believe me.
You know what? Don't even pay attention to Jay because he has no clue what he's talking about.
Yes, he
He
did.
has no idea don't pay attention. He's just rambling on. He's a troll. This guy's a troll. Okay, that's how you got to see him. You can block him if you want to, Dave.
I don't know how.
You just click on his profile, I believe, or when you're done, Dave, you can just go to his page and block him so that he can't make these ridiculous comments because he has no clue what he's talking about.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this woman that I was listening to last Friday, I believe she's correct, and that is that there's a breakdown everywhere in the system, everywhere, and that includes people that are watching. That includes the bus driver. That includes the security guards, and that includes the police. Now, if there's a total breakdown of the system, you're going to have chaos. You're going to have chaos.
Of course.
Let me see if where's my phone? Let me see if Jay has a profile picture. He must have a profile on Facebook. And you can block him, Dave.
Oh my God. He says he'll make another page.
Well, I'll block you again.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of all this, man. This is like ridiculous.
Jay Rizzo. Okay, let me see if this is him. Yes, it is. He has one mutual friend. Got a lot of friends there, Dave? Jay, he has 672 friends. I figures they're all liberals. So he has a profile there, Dave, on Facebook, and you can block him if you want to.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with all this nonsense.
When you're done, just go over there and block him. And block all the other profiles he's going to make. You can do that as well. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like really tired of this already. You know?
So, yeah, like I said, Dave, don't pay attention to him. This is a troll. This guy's trolling. This guy's trolling. So, this woman that was
Go
on, I
ahead.
think they're on every Friday night. There's 3 of them, and they're trying to get their YouTube channel going. So
Yeah.
they're on Instagram. I think I sent you the link.
Did you?
I think so, on Instagram. I
Oh,
believe so.
on
So if you
Instagram.
go to your Instagram account, you might see the 3 that I'm talking about.
Let me go to my Instagram and see. I don't want to be paying attention to them because.
Don't pay attention to him. Yeah, don't pay attention to him.
Okay, what Instagram? I have like a bunch of them. Let's see. What?
I think it was Fall River Media News, I believe.
Okay, let me go to it. Because I got a lot of, let's see. Let me look at it. Let's see, I'm going to find it right now.
Let me see if I where is this Instagram? Oh my gosh.
Instagram is getting worse.
Where did you go? Let me see.
Can't even go live anymore.
No, that's not it. What is your, oh gosh.
Got a lot of stuff going on here.
Where'd you
I
go?
see. I see you on your Instagram. I'm trying to. Let me see. Let's see. I know I have a Fall River Media, RIE. Fall River.
I don't know. I don't know why I can't find you now. It's just bizarre.
And let's see. Let's see.
I think I sent you the link on Instagram. I believe I did. And I think it's your profile picture.
Fall River Media News. Let's see if I can find
So,
it.
but to get back to why I brought it up was because there's a breakdown everywhere. And that's what
Okay.
she said. That's what she said. The breakdown was everywhere in the system, and I agree with that. I think it is a breakdown with everyone. With everyone.
I agree with it too. I think so too. I agree with it. Are you talking about Jessica Machado?
No.
Okay. Okay.
No, she's on Substack. I don't know if she's on Instagram.
Yeah.
But no, this is somebody else. I think her name is Kimberly.
Kimberly.
Let me see.
If you find it, send it on my regular message on my Facebook message.
Okay.
So I can take a look at it. Because I'm usually I don't go on Instagram too much. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm mostly on YouTube and Facebook.
Well, I know, but they're on They are on Instagram mainly. That's why
Ooh.
I sent you the link from Instagram, because they're just starting out
Okay.
their channel on YouTube, and I don't see them yet. I did subscribe to them though. Let me see if I can find it.
Now, I'm sure you listen to them. Listen to what they have to say, which is
Yeah, I
good.
think they're on every Friday night. Let's see. Here it is, Doge Official. Here they are. Yeah, I saw. Let me see. What is her name? Well, there it is. It's all in caps. Doge Official. That's their
Dole,
YouTube channel. DOGE. All in
Dole
caps.
official.
Doge. DOGE.
Let me look it up on
So
YouTube.
go to YouTube and all caps Doge Official. Not official though.
All capital.
All
D
caps DOGE.
DOGE.
And
Yeah.
then capital O and then small letters official.
Capital O and small letters official. How you spell that? Official.
FFICIAL.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, official Doge. OFFICIAL
Right.
DOGE.
Yeah, all in caps.
Okay, I'm going to describe to all of them. There's two of them. So I'm
No, there
describing.
should only be one. It's a dog. It looks like a dog and it has the American flag on it.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Their
yeah.
profile picture.
They're both dogs.
Oh, I only have one. So, but that's who I was listening to last Friday. And the woman, I think it's Kimberly. I don't know why they don't have her name here. I think this is the one that I was listening to. She's the one that said there's a breakdown. She talks about the crime.
All right, yeah, the small dog with the flag.
Yeah.
Let's see. I gotta take a look at that for a minute. With
And
the
she
ears,
does talk,
with the ears pointing up, right?
yeah, and she does talk about. I believe she also talked about the parents too. Yeah, and then there's a dollar bill. There's money next to it, and the dog is holding a sword in his mouth.
Yep, there's $100 bill next to it.
Yeah, it says the new cancel culture.
Yep, I got it right here. Yep.
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about. I think her name is Kimberly. There's 3 people, 2 men and her. And that's what she said. And I'm like, yes, that's correct. I totally agree with that. That's why people are frustrated, Dave. You're frustrated. I get frustrated
Yep.
because people are not doing what they should be doing. Either because they don't want to get involved, they're afraid, all these things that go in their brain. And so you have a breakdown.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got her channel. Oh, all right. Yeah, I got her channel. And I'll be listening to that too, so and see what I can get off of it.
Yeah, I think, like I said, they are on Instagram mainly. That's what he said. It's a guy's channel. It's not her channel. It's
the guy's channel.
Yeah, it's a guy's channel. I forget. I'll get to know their names, but that's they talk about all these things. So, but I really like that she said that because I think she's right.
Yeah.
I think she's right because people don't want to get involved. They're afraid.
Yeah.
All these things, and nothing gets done.
Yes.
And, people are looking for the security guards to do their job. They're looking for the
Yeah.
police to do their job. They're not doing it either. And if they can't do their job, there's going to be chaos on the streets.
Yes,
There's
it
going to be
is.
chaos.
The police, the
There's no,
security guards, nobody's doing their job.
right. So you're going to have issues.
Yeah.
You already have issues. The laws are not being enforced. Money is being diverted elsewhere. Maura Healey cares more about the illegals than she does about the people in Massachusetts, the taxpayer. The state is not doing well.
Nope.
The state's not doing well. They have the worst job growth in the country.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's one of the most expensive states to live in, and you have a high percentage of people on welfare. It's just a recipe for disaster. That's what it sounds like to me. It's just a recipe for disaster. And you got a crime problem too. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yep.
Everybody's losing their mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have, and Mayor Paul Coogan don't see it. You know what I'm saying? We have a crime problem here. We have a crime problem.
How can he not see it? He's just not admitting it. That's all.
Yeah. Well, he's not admitting it. Okay.
There's another breakdown, Dave, right there. There's another breakdown where you have the mayor that can't even tell the cops what they need to do on crime.
Because Mayor Paul Coogan don't want to do it. Okay. I mean, he don't want to do it. Okay. And a lot of people's been saying, well, why ain't Mayor Paul Coogan telling the cops that to do their job? Why ain't he?
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Why ain't Mayor Paul Coogan saying, how come these people are not being arrested?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
He's the mayor of the city of Fall River. Okay. He's supposed to be saying all this stuff.
That's what he's. Okay? Yes. That's what his duty. That's one of his duties.
And it is one of his duties. And something. And he's the boss. He is the boss of the police department. He's supposed to tell the chief, hey, listen, I have complaints. Okay.
Right.
Why ain't you guys doing your job? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
He's got to relate it to the chief. Okay.
That's why you got to get rid of Paul Coogan. You have to get rid of.
That's why he's got to go.
He's got to go.
Because
all the Democrat incumbents have to go. They have to go. Crime is now a very big issue right next to the economy. That is huge. It's huge.
We're the fourth city. The fourth. We're in the fourth.
I know that. Who's number one?
I believe New Bedford.
New Bedford? Oh my God.
I believe New Bedford or Boston. I believe somebody, yeah. Or yeah, we're in a lot of trouble down here.
Yeah.
Okay, we are in a lot of trouble down here. And if he sees it, but he's not doing nothing about it, and the voters out there have to ask him that question: how come you're not doing anything about crime? How come you're not directing the Fall River Police Department or talking to the chief and saying, hey, look I have people coming up to me complaining to me. How come nobody's being arrested? Why is 100 dirt bikes, okay, allowed on the street popping wheelies, okay, and nobody's arresting anybody? What's going on? What is wrong with this picture?
That's right.
So
something is seriously wrong with the picture. Absolutely.
They have the people out there, the voters, when they go to the debate, they got to ask these questions. They got to ask these questions.
Not only that, Dave, do they have to answer, they have to ask that question. It's a very important question. The other question is, what are you going to do about the economy? What is the mayor doing about the economy to bring revenue to that city? You're $2 million in debt.
We're $2 million in debt. What happened to the $2 million? The people need to ask that question.
That's
Where
right.
is our $2 million? Where is it? What happened to it? Where did it go? What did you spend it on?
Yeah.
Okay? We need to know that. And you know something? And the taxpayers have to ask that question. Okay.
I think the other thing that needs to get done, and hopefully President Trump will start doing it, because I think he wants to eliminate property taxes because it's unconstitutional. So the less money we can give the government, the better off we are.
Yeah. So
Better
yeah.
off,
Well,
yeah.
we have to.
Because they won't be able to use it for their own good instead of, the taxpayer. The less money they have, the better.
We should eliminate property taxes.
Yeah. We
To
should.
take the burden off the homeowners, we should eliminate that.
We should eliminate it, and we should get rid of a lot of these agencies that we do not need. We do not need a sheriff's department and a police force. One or the other. Not both. We're funding 2 police forces and nobody can do their job. Nobody can control crime. I mean, something's wrong here. Something's wrong.
Well, the sheriff's department have to run the prisons.
Well, you can call the sheriff's department if there's a crime.
Yeah, if there's a crime, yeah, you can call them. But then again, all right, then why don't we take the police and the sheriff's department, let them work together. That way we have and train them, because the sheriff's department is not trained for the streets, only trained for the prisons.
No.
Yeah. Huh?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So why don't the sheriff's department
because Dave, in Florida, there is a sheriff's department in Florida, I think it's Polk County, that make arrests.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not just prisons.
Oh, they have to. Well, then we have sheriff's departments. Why don't we mix them right in with the police department? You know what I'm saying? And help the police department out to arrest these criminals and lock them up. You know what I'm saying? Patrol the area. You know what I'm saying? They need to patrol the area too. The sheriff's department and the Florida police department, mix them up so that way they can patrol the area. That way we have enough police officers out there. To keep people safe. Because I'm going to tell you, I see it all go down. I'm telling you right now, I see
they
it.
preserve the peace. This involves suppressing riots, preventing crime, and maintaining public order within the county. So your county or your precinct, do you have a sheriff's department in Fall River?
No, we don't.
No. Okay. Those people are elected. Those people are elected in the sheriff's office. That's how it should be. Just the sheriff's office. You people, all the precincts in Massachusetts vote them in, and they do what the police do. They do the same thing. Why do we have 2? Why do we have 2? Why do we have the police and the sheriff's department?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't get it. But you guys don't have a sheriff's department, so you have the police.
We only have police.
Maybe that needs to change as well. And because under the Constitution, you are the sheriffs are constitutional, not the police. Not the police. They're not constitutional.
You know, people are just getting too frustrated out here. You know what I'm saying? People are telling me, Dave, you know, we're not safe at the bus station. We're not safe in the streets. Matter of fact, Sunday, we had a robbery at Subway.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me.
Yeah, we had a robbery at Subway. Somebody
What
robbed
did they rob?
Subway.
The money?
I think
Cash?
they robbed money and the register. They took both.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, yeah. They took both. Matter of fact, let me get on the profile picture. They know who they are. Okay, they know who they are. But I think I sent the picture out already. They know who they are.
How much did they take? Do you know?
I don't even know. They know who they are. Let me see if I can find out a profile picture. But they did. They robbed the Subway.
That is
And
nuts.
that's yeah. They robbed the Subway, and that's why I said nobody's safe in Fall River. You know,
That's crazy.
people don't want to go out
Right.
alone. They have to take their husbands with them or their sons or somebody with them. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to go out. They don't want to go out by themselves. They have to walk out in twos or threes. Fall River is not safe.
Broad daylight, Dave. Sunday and daylight time.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was in church in the morning when this was going on.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I was in
Why do we have
church.
to live like this? I don't get it.
I don't know. Nobody has to live like this. Nobody.
Right.
Okay. Nobody has to live like this. Nobody should be living like this. Nobody should be living in fear. Okay. Everybody should have the right to go out to a Walmart or go shopping or go pick up a few things. Okay. People have the right to do that. Okay. People have the right to have peace. Okay. In their lives. Okay. Stuff like this shouldn't even be happening. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It shouldn't even be. Okay. You know, people go out there. People shouldn't be standing on the corner collecting money. People shouldn't even be doing that either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And people shouldn't be robbing stores. Okay, people shouldn't be doing that. That's making it unsafe for the people of the city of Fall River. These are the questions that have to be asked at the debate. Why is all this happening? Why is this happening? Does anybody have any answers? Why is it happening? And these are the people that you guys vote in and thinking that you're going to get the same results, and you're not. Okay, you're going to get the same results like they're doing now while you're in there. Our families are not safe out there.
Yep.
You got to ask why. How come? You got to ask Mayor Paul Coogan, why is people complaining about not being safe out in the community? Why?
And if he can't give you an answer, you know what?
Then he needs to be voted out.
He needs to be voted out. That's what you can do. The police should be flying drones around the city so they can keep an eye on the city better from the sky. Wow, that's an idea. But you need money for that.
That's an idea.
Drones are expensive, aren't they expensive?
But I mean, put drones out there.
What about cameras?
Put cameras.
Yeah, but Dave. Even so, let's just say that the Fall River Police Department wants to use drones, okay? Yeah. Or they want to have more cameras around. What's the point of having those things if they don't even enforce the law now? Like, how is that gonna help them enforce what is in the books, on the books right now? Are they going to, if they have drones and they see a crime being committed, are they going to go out there, apprehend the offender, and put him in jail? That's the question.
That's a question. Yeah, that's a good question. Are they gonna apprehend the offender
Yeah,
and
you don't
arrest
want
them?
to be spending money on all this surveillance in a city where right now the police can't even do their job. What makes you think having drones or video cameras around are going to make them do what they're supposed to be doing? It's not. It's
Nope.
not. It's a waste of money. It's a waste. It is. It's a waste.
Waste of money, waste of time.
Yep.
Put
Because
drones out there? Come on. I mean, if you're gonna put drones out there and put drones out there, then yeah, it's all well and good. You know what I'm saying? If
right.
you're gonna put drones out there, if you're gonna catch them and make the arrest,
right.
people walk down the street on Pleasant Street, all the way down by CVS, all over the place.
Dave, they can't even go to a bus terminal and arrest two women or whatever they were. They can't even do that.
Yeah.
How are they going to go to a robbery like what happened on Subway? How are they going to do that? Did they? I don't think so. Don't they have cameras on? Don't they have the cameras on Subway?
Yeah,
Did
they do.
Call them right away?
I think the police, they did.
And by the time they got there, they were gone. Nobody detained them. They left, right?
Yeah.
It's always the same old story.
Same old shit every day.
It's the same thing. The cops always miss these people that commit crimes. And don't believe for a second that they don't know that.
Oh, they do. Oh, they do know it.
Oh, they absolutely know it. They know the court system better than you and I because they've been.
They know how to beat the court system.
That's right. They know. They know how the law works because they're always getting in trouble.
All right. Well, I could do this,
I don't
but
think the court systems. That's another problem. That's another problem. But you know what? The police need to do their job. The security guards need to do their job. And the people that are out in the streets, out and about, need to do their job as well. And that is to carry something if they feel unsafe. Pepper spray, something. And do not go out without any type of self-defense weapon on you. Don't do it. Just don't do it. You're going to be a target.
The problem is that the court system just keeps letting them criminals out on bail and slapping them in the wrist, which is there's a point there. There's a point
Dave,
right there.
The whole system is broken, okay? Because nobody's taking responsibility for what they should be doing.
That is true.
That's why it's a mess, like that woman said last Friday. The whole system is broken from the citizens and the residents that live in the area up to the police force and the court system. Everything is broken. It's broken.
Needs to be fixed.
And if people can't get their act together, and one thing they can do is get rid of these Democrat incumbents that are lawless. They're lawless. And that includes the court systems as well.
Well, they need to get rid of some of the judges because a lot of judges are soft.
Right.
And plus, sometimes I think their hands are tied and the justice system just tells them, oh, look, you know what? Why don't we just slap them on the hand and just let them go? Because they're only going to be back here again.
Yeah, but that's not a good reason.
That's not a good reason to
Need
steal.
to
It's
be in
not.
jail. You break the law, you go to jail. Period.
That's
Period.
it. No pass go, no collecting $200.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. You don't get no money for your canteen.
This bail system, this, that, and the other thing. It's like send them to jail.
Yeah, let
Skip
them.
the bail. Send them to jail. You have video cameras that prove they did something. Put
Yeah,
them in jail.
that is true too. Yep. I remember. Let me say something here. I remember a judge that I've known for a very long time. His name is Judge Quinn. Okay. He used to be. He used to be. He was a tough judge, and there was a guy that there was actually a woman that went in front of him, right? Now the trial's going on, and he tells the woman, he says, "What do you plead, guilty or not guilty?" So the lawyer sits up and he told the lawyer, he said, "Look," he says, "I'm asking her, you sit down and mind your business." Okay. So he told he told the lawyer, he said, "You sit down, I'm talking to her, you mind your business." So the woman says, "Well, I plead not guilty." So the judge turned around and said, "Well, why are you pleading not guilty when you are guilty?" Okay, because it says here on the report that you were caught drinking and driving. Okay, you were caught drinking and driving, and you blew a point. What was it? Uh, 9.0. She blew a good point. You know what I mean, to her
Yeah,
alcohol level.
right.
And then she goes, she looked at her lawyer. He told her, and he says, "Don't look at your lawyer. You look at me." He says, "I'm the one that's asking you the question." He said, "Look," he said, "you know something?" He says, "You've been in here so many times, okay, drinking and driving." He says, "Your lawyer's not going to get you out of this. You're going to jail." He says, "I already made up my mind. Okay, bye." The lawyer turned around and went and said to her and says to the judge, "Well, you can't do that." He said, "Look," he said, "you sit down or I'll get you in contempt of court." Yeah. So he said she's going anyway. He told her bail it. He said, "Put cuffs on her, take her away, put it down in the slammer, because she's gonna take a ride."
Yeah, and that's what needs to get done because eventually what's going to happen is she's going to kill somebody.
Yeah. 3 times she's been in there.
So she's lucky that she didn't kill anybody because she will end up in the slammer. So
Yeah.
you're better off getting them early, 2 times in the slammer before they end somebody's life or lives.
Oh, and there was another one too. Another guy comes in, right? Shoplifter, right?
Yeah.
And I happened to go in and take a peek, and I was like, I says, "Holy shit!" I says, "Judge Quinn's on the bench." I said, "Oh," I said, "This guy's going." So the judge, so the lawyer, he turned around, he stands up, he goes, "Yeah, what do you plead, guilty or not guilty?" He says, "I want to hear from you." He says, "I want to hear from you. I don't want to hear from your lawyer." He said, "I want to hear from you." He
Yeah.
says, "But Your Honor," he said, "No." He says, "Don't but Your Honor me." He says, "I'm talking to you, so you listen to what I'm talking to you." He said, "You've been here before, so you're no stranger to the courts."
Mhm.
Okay. So he read him the charges. He goes, he says, "You've been here twice, okay, for shoplifting." He says, "I let you go one time, but you're back here again, shoplifting again on the same charge." So
Wow.
he goes, "You know something?" He said, he says, "I'm tired of giving you breaks." Okay. He
Yes.
said, "First time it was okay. The second time it's not." Okay. He said,
Right.
"You can follow the woman. You can be chained up with the woman and go take a ride in the sheriff's van over to the prison." He said, "You're going too. See you later. Have a nice day." Yeah. I was like, "Holy crap." I said, "Judge Quinn."
Is he still around or no?
He's dead. He died.
Uh,
Judge Quinn.
Well,
Yeah.
see, that's with this new generation that is going on right now, I believe, that discipline, I don't think is there. And that's why you have these issues. Because the kids
Somebody's
are not being disciplined.
nope, they're not.
Maybe because there's no father in the house,
No
possibly
mother.
because 50% or not, if not more now, the kids are come from divorced homes.
Yeah, but that's still no excuse.
No, but if they don't have a father, it's going to be worse for them. It's going
And
to be
they
worse.
and if they just have a mother, look at me. Hey, look at my mom divorced my father for 15 years, right? Okay. 15 years, okay. And I was total angry kid, okay? But you know something? I didn't go out there and take it out on everybody else. I didn't. I didn't go and slap somebody. I didn't go out there or punch somebody.
Yeah, because you would have gotten in trouble if you did.
I would have gotten in trouble.
Right.
But but there is counseling and anger management. Okay.
Yeah,
There
but
is
Dave, these kids don't have that. These kids do not have, I believe, it's not, maybe it's not for every single one, but I'm sure there are plenty that do not have a parent, mainly a father, that says to them, if you do this, you're going to get it. If you do this, this is going to happen. They don't have it. That's why they're out of line. That's why they're out of line.
And that the one that punched me, she ran away. She ran away from a foster home.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that that's an excuse.
No, it's not. It's not an
But
excuse
they
to be.
should be punished. They need to be punished. I don't know how else they're going to learn, because you know what? They're going to turn out to be like wild animals.
Yes, they are.
That's what's going to happen.
Now let me tell you
They're
something.
already starting. They're already starting with you punching you and then vandalism. It's already going to get out of hand.
Spitting at the security guard, screaming and
Right.
yelling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, I mean, what is that? I mean,
Right.
now what happens if this girl? Well, I'm gonna assume that she's a kid. What happens if this kid had a knife or a gun on her? That situation would have turned out bad. Okay, that
Very
situation would have very bad. Okay,
Very bad. Yep.
you know, and the security guards. Okay, you know, if you know that they're screaming like that, don't scream back out. Walk away from them. Okay?
No, detain them, Dave. No, you do not walk. A security guard does not walk away.
Supposed to. It's supposed
Detain them. That's
put
what
the
you're
handcuffs on
supposed
them.
to do.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't want to arrest them. I don't want to call the cops on them. Well, you know what? You don't want to call the cops on them, but guess what?
What are they doing there then? What are they doing there?
What the hell are those security guards doing there then?
What are they doing there?
My word, man. I'm telling you.
You know, you're right to be upset, because this could get worse. If the security guards don't have enough guts to detain two young women, they're not going to detain a young man, that's for sure. Right?
That situation would have turned out bad.
You know what, Dave? It's going to get bad because they do not do what they're supposed to be doing, and it could get ugly. And don't be surprised if it does. It's going to. It's going to. It's not if. It's going to. Because the security officers are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. If they did do their job, these things would not be happening.
Well, they're not.
They're not doing their job. They know it. These girls know it. The others know it as well, that they're not going to get detained. They know they're going to get away with it, and they're going to do it because they know they're going to get away with it.
Yeah.
because there's no law. There's no enforcement of the law. Well, I mean, look at under the Biden administration, the open borders. That's against the law.
Yeah.
Coming in this country illegally is against the law.
Yeah.
And
It is.
who's doing it? The president of the United States then. Biden. Biden breaking the law.
Yep.
And then look at what we got now. Look at the mess that Massachusetts is in with the illegals and the money that's being poured to them, billions of dollars. Like what is this crap?
I don't know. I'm trying to get it out.
No, I'm not talking about that.
What the hell?
That's funny.
This is
happened?
weird. I have no idea.
Oh my God, that's funny.
This is nuts. Whoa!
Well, you hit something by mistake.
Yeah, I did. Wow, my God. This is weird. Oh, wait a second. Okay, I think I got it.
I can't see these comments. There's a comment there that I just can't see. But anyway, whatever.
Oh.
Well, that's funny.
Yeah. I mean, all these stupid things. Okay, so I gotta.
So
I'm gonna clear this out. I have to.
that's StreamYard.
Yeah. This is StreamYard. Okay, wait a minute.
Oh, that's funny. That looks. Is it sound effects or something that you hit by
Something
mistake?
like that. Yeah, sound effects. Yeah.
Or some kind of effect.
All right. This weird.
That looks like fun though.
It looks like fun, huh?
Yeah.
All right, wait a second here. Okay. Yeah, this is like let me see if I can all right. You know what happened here? There was a screen share, that's why.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do a screen share. That's cool.
Stop sharing, okay. All right, I'm back.
There it is. Oh wow, that's cool.
That was cool, huh?
Yeah. So I think that girl was spot on.
Yeah.
Last week, she was spot on. That is so true.
Yeah.
There's a breakdown of the whole system. There's a breakdown from the residents that don't call in when something is being committed to security guards, to the police, and in your case, the mayor. So
yeah. But I mean, these are the questions that the taxpayer, the people, when they go out to debate, these are the things that the people should be asking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They should be asking the mayor the hard questions. How come you're not? How come nobody's being arrested? How come we have all these crimes going on here in the city, Mr. Mayor? You know what I'm saying? You know, put them on the spot. Okay, put them on the spot. That's what you got to do.
Not only that, but the representatives as well.
And you also got to put the representatives on the spot too,
because they're not doing a damn thing.
Okay,
they're not doing a damn thing about crime.
Right.
Anywhere, not just Fall River, but anywhere.
Yeah, but I was caught in the middle of these 100 dirt bikes on the street, and there's only 2 police cars.
You were walking across the street when it happened? You were in the middle of it?
I was in the middle of the whole entire thing.
Oh my gosh.
I should have videoed it, but I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So next time I'm going to have my camera out. Because you never know what's going to happen in Fall River.
Well, I've said it before, Dave. I think we talked about it before, about carrying something for self-defense.
Like mace or something.
You have to get something.
Yeah.
You do. Because by the time the police come, it's too late.
I'll spray him right in the face. I don't. They
You
will
you
never get a
you
chance.
have to have something to defend yourself, so that when you go out, you know you have something and not being defenseless. You can't be defenseless. They're going to come after you. These people are cowards. They're bullies, and they're going to come
Cowards,
after
yeah, of course, yeah, they
they're
are.
going to come after you if you don't have something. You can very easily get mace now. You can carry it legally in Massachusetts. You should be carrying it.
Yeah, I gotta get some. I keep forgetting because I had to buy another special tool for my bike so I can take the crank off and put a new one on.
By the
Uh,
time you get that bike going, Dave, it's going to be cold. And you're not going to be able to use it.
oh no, I've already bought the special tool for it. I already bought the special tool for it.
Well, okay, you know what? You have to be careful wherever you go, and you should your priority, in my opinion, for anybody that has one of the highest crime rates in the state. You better carry something with you.
Carry mace, carry a gun, carry something
You got to
because
carry something,
I'm gonna
because
tell you,
if these people, these criminals, know that people might be armed, they will think about it twice before they do anything.
yes, they will. You got to carry mace. You got to carry a gun. Carry something because because these criminals, they won't think nothing. They won't think twice.
Yeah,
Okay, and
don't buy into these ridiculousness that they push that people should not have guns. Number one, don't be brainwashed into thinking that they don't want it for you because they want you defenseless. Okay, they want you defenseless. You have a Second Amendment right to carry if you want to. If you don't, carry pepper spray with you. Carry something. Do not go out with nothing on you.
yes, that's what
Because
they got to
Dave,
do.
if you had pepper spray
Yeah.
and that girl punched you, you could have used it on her.
Oh, I
And
could
you
have
know
sprayed it.
what? She could have been detained. You could have called the cops, and she couldn't have gone anywhere because she would have been blinded.
Yes, right.
But because people don't have anything on them, and because people that are supposed to take responsibility and make sure everybody is safe doesn't do their jobs,
Yeah,
you're gonna get problems.
you
You're
got
gonna
it.
get problems. Period. Period. Period.
Yeah. Period is right.
And here's President Trump with the National Guard, with the worst cities in this country that have crime, which is Chicago, number one. They already have them in LA. Then it's going to be New York
Yeah.
and Boston, probably Boston at some point.
Yeah.
But there are other cities that are worse. And President Trump said Memphis in Tennessee.
Yeah.
They have an issue as well. They have high crime. He's thinking of going there. He will go in there. He will. And maybe Nashville. Maybe Nashville too. Maybe Nashville too. So
Nashville.
yeah. So I mean, Fall River is a city. New Bedford is a city. Boston is a city. And if you're number 4, there are 3 others above you
Yeah.
that probably need the National Guard.
Yeah. Well, just let me see. Light. A little bit of light, I guess. And I need light. All right. Good. I got light. Oh, thank God. No, the thing was too dark on my stream yard.
So yeah. So anyway, crime is a big issue, and so is the economy.
Yeah.
Both huge. Very, very important issues right now going on in this country. Until we can get crime under control, we can start focusing on other things. But President Trump is doing the economy and he's doing the crime, the two of the biggest issues that are very important to the voters at
Yep.
this point in time. And
Yeah.
he appealed the tariffs because a federal judge said that putting tariffs on other countries was illegal.
Yeah.
And he appealed it. And I don't think that it's illegal. He said, President Trump said that the lawsuit is coming from other countries. How do other countries have that kind of influence on whether we should be making money or not? How is that possible? Like, how is that possible? That these foreign companies can come in here, or countries can come in here, file a lawsuit and tell the president that he cannot, and we have a stupid federal court system that tells the president he can't do that. They can do it. Why can't we do it?
The federal government can do it, of course. Yeah.
The other countries can put tariffs on us. Why can't we put tariffs on them? Like, why is that illegal?
I have no idea.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, none of it makes sense, but President Trump thinks they're going to win that case because he's got the authority to do so. He's the president. He has executive powers.
He's the commander in chief.
He's the commander in chief, but he also has authority for the tariffs and a lot of other things, immigration and stuff like that. So he has every right to do that, and he has every right to do that for our country. So we should be making money just like the others. Why are we so different? Why do we have to be so different?
Yeah. I don't know why, but it's yeah.
But those are the two important issues: crime and the economy. Right now, it's crime and the economy. We have to get crime under the control, and we have to make money for this country so we can bring down our debt.
Yeah. I think we're at what, 2 trillion, 4 trillion, maybe in debt or something.
In debt, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's up there.
We're $2 trillion in debt.
Maybe more.
Maybe more.
Maybe more. Yeah. Yeah.
It's freaking ridiculous already. It is. It's so ridiculous, and it's sad. But I don't know. I don't know what to make of anything anymore.
Yeah, it's out of control. There's no doubt about it. It's
Yeah.
37 trillion.
$37 trillion in debt.
37 trillion.
Ooh. Yeah. See. 37
37 trillion. That is of August 2025. The total amount of money owed by the U.S. government accumulated from years of deficits and borrowing to fund its operations and programs.
Yeah. That's a shame. Yeah, it's horrible.
And we have to pay for it. We're
Yep.
the ones, and others
Yep.
too. The public.
Taxes.
And not only is the country in debt, but you've got towns and cities like yours and mine that are also in debt.
Spending that we're in. Well, my town right now is Massachusetts right now, Fall River, Mass. But I'm there. We're $2 million in debt. So,
Yeah.
I mean, where did that $2 million go? I mean, that's a question that they have to ask the mayor. Where did
When
go?
you're in debt like that, Dave, what ends up happening is you're going to get these foreign governments that come in because we owe them.
Yep.
Like in
Exactly.
Swampscott. You have Israel. You have a group from Washington, D.C. that has bought up 3 properties in Swampscott for housing that is tied to Israel.
Yep.
So the money that they make goes to Israel. That's what we're funding in Swampscott.
Is that good or bad?
Why do we have to fund Israel? Why aren't we funding the town, Swampscott? Why are we funding Israel in Swampscott? Why are we funding a foreign government?
Maybe they want the foreign government to come here.
My point is that that shouldn't be happening.
No, it shouldn't be.
That's not a good thing, Dave. That
We
is
shouldn't
not
be. We shouldn't be funding Russia either. We shouldn't be funding
We're not
Ukraine.
funding Russia. We're not funding Russia.
No, but we
No,
are.
no, listen. In Swampscott, you have a organization that comes from Washington, D.C. that is directly tied to Israel. You understand what I'm saying? This is not directly tied to Russia.
Oh, okay, all right. No, go ahead. I get it. No, I was just talking about something else.
I am talking about a group, an organization from Washington, D.C., who has bought housing in Swampscott, 3 locations in my precinct.
Ooh, no way.
Yeah. So the tax money that we pay, the town is using to fund this group that is helping Israel. It's not helping Swampscott, it's helping Israel. Like, what the hell is going on here?
It's ridiculous. There goes your taxpayers' money.
Our taxpayer money is going to Israel?
Yep.
I mean, this is nuts. This is nuts. This is
I don't mean to laugh, but I mean.
No, but you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know if that's the case in Fall River, but that is definitely the case in Swampscott. That's definitely the case in Swampscott.
Yeah.
And you have an ex-board member, Peter Spelios, that works for Michelle Wu.
Ooh, that must be a kick in the butt up there in Swampscott.
You believe that's why we've got the mess we have in Swampscott, because Peter Spelios and the other idiots that are at the town hall are implementing city policies.
Oh, that ain't good.
You know, your tear down in Fall River is crime and revenue, right? Because
Well, it's crime and revenue out here.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Well, in Swampscott, revenue is a problem. They're in debt as well. All
Yeah.
right, because they keep raising the taxes. They're already high enough, and they keep raising them.
Yeah.
Okay? We don't have a crime issue so far. So far.
Well, we do.
I know you do, but you're a city, we're a town, okay?
Yeah.
It's a big difference. It's 15,000 compared to 100. It's a big difference.
Yeah.
All right, so we don't have a crime issue. We have more of an issue where the board does not listen to the constituents. They don't listen to people in my precinct when they say we're having sewage problems because of all this overbuilding. They don't care. We have the dirtiest beach in the state that they're trying to clean up with radiation.
Wow.
I don't want to go in the water if it's radiated.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going in the water if there's radiation in it. I don't care how safe they say it is.
Well, if there's radiation inside the water, I wouldn't go in it either.
I don't think so. Okay,
Yeah.
that's me, but
Yeah.
maybe others will do it. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So we have these things that are going on in Swampscott, and Swampscott, yes, has a higher income than the people in Fall River, but they have problems. Swampscott
Yeah.
has problems.
Yeah, we have problems too. Crime and revenue.
And they have other problems where they don't like Republicans, they don't like conservatives, they don't like people that like President Trump. You've got
Yep.
that problem on the North Shore.
Well, that's a
Where,
big that's a big problem on the North Shore.
yeah, and you know, if they know you like President Trump or you're a conservative or you're a Republican, you get harassed.
Oh yeah.
You get harassed up in the North Shore. You get harassed. You have Republican candidates for the mayor's race down there.
Yeah.
There are none on the North Shore. None. And I'm not even exaggerating. There are none.
I believe you.
And you have the chairwoman, the chairperson for the Mass GOP, who lives on the North Shore, that has done absolutely nothing to get Republican candidates on the ballot.
Yeah.
On the North Shore. Nothing. She's done nothing. Absolutely nothing. So you talk about change, Dave. When they had Swampscott had their election, do you know that 80% did not vote?
Really?
Yeah.
That's something.
20% of the people came out to vote, and guess what? The same
What?
people got in. The two that were running were incumbents. They both got in.
Really?
Yeah. Well, 20% showed up to vote.
Wow.
You want to hear about the same old, same old? This is the same old in Swampscott. Nothing changes. Nothing.
Same thing here in Massachusetts. Nothing changes, but we're hoping same thing here in Massachusetts. But Fall River. So same thing in Fall River. We're hoping that that we can make a change. We're hoping that Fall River makes a change.
But Dave, you have Republican candidates that can change it. Hopefully, they're not rhinos. If they're Republicans and they're conservative in the way you want them, they're going to do something about crime and the economy. But if you got rhinos, they're not going to do anything. So you've got you have a choice. The people of Fall River have a choice. They can make a change if they want to. And they go vote, and they vote for the Republican candidate.
Well, I hope they make that change.
Yeah, and in Swampscott, we do not have that.
Yeah.
We don't have Republican candidates. They're nowhere in the North Shore. They're nowhere. They're all on the South Shore. All the Republicans are on the South Shore, mainly.
Yeah.
They're not on the North Shore.
Or on the South Shore. Wow.
Yeah, most of the Republicans are in the South Shore, the Plymouth area. That's where the concentration of Republicans are. Not on the North Shore.
Yeah.
Where I am. And I ran as an independent.
Yeah.
And I was safe because I was an independent. I never would have made it if I was a Republican on the North Shore.
Probably not.
No. But I lean conservative.
So you're an independent.
In Massachusetts, yes.
Great. In Tennessee, no.
No, in Tennessee, it's different.
So you live in Tennessee now?
Yeah, if Tennessee, if you vote, I think it's 3 times for either the Democrats or the Republican. You are a Democrat or a Republican. You're not an independent.
How is it? How is it over there in Tennessee
In terms of what?
in terms of the government over there?
The government in Tennessee is Republican.
Oh, yeah.
It is, they have the super majority.
Okay.
So you in Massachusetts, you have the Uni Party, which is mainly the Democrats and rhinos. And in Tennessee, it's a lot of President Trump supporters.
Oh, so it's a lot of President Trump supporters in Tennessee. So it's got to be
Tennessee voted for President Trump.
okay. So it's Tennessee, then it's Texas, then it's Florida, then it's Alabama. Yeah, all right. No, because Alabama is also a conservative too over there, right?
Well, I mean, all the states voted for President Trump, pretty much, except for New England.
Yeah. Yeah.
So New England is the only section of the country that is blue.
We want it all red.
And I mean, it would be nice if it would go red, because I don't like the way it's being run in Massachusetts.
No, so I wish they just if we have a Republican mayor, then it would go red. It would. Because
not the state wouldn't go red. I mean that, you're pretty close. You're 40-60. The state is 40% red, 60% blue.
Yeah.
But in Congress in DC, there's no Republican representation for Massachusetts, even though you have about 40% that are Republican. That's the gerrymandering that the Democrats do in Massachusetts to make sure that Republicans do not get representation. That is unconstitutional. That's unconstitutional.
Gerrymandering, yeah.
Just to get rid of Republican seats. That is not right, but that is what goes on in Massachusetts. And you've got a mess in Massachusetts the way it's run.
Yeah, we got a mess, and and we're hoping.
Crime and revenue, illegals, job growth, an expensive state, one of the most expensive states in the country. That's why people are moving south.
Yep.
Because their money can go further.
Yeah. Well, I got my Attorney 942, and I'm getting tired.
We've been on here way too long. We are way too long, Dave.
We've been talking about this, man, way too long.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, we're going to see what happens tomorrow,
Yeah.
There's always something going on.
Yeah. Well, there's always something going on tomorrow. We'll pick up on.
There's going to be the open mic tomorrow night.
Oh, the open mic. Yep, the open mic tomorrow night at 8:00, and Alfonso is going to go live, and I want to hear what the candidates got to say and what.
I don't know if Alfonso is going to go live, Dave, because the Fall River Reporter is going to be live anyway.
Yeah, but he said I could go live if he goes live on his phone. So if he goes live on his phone, keeps his phone charged and goes live, right? And then I can have that thing can be played right on my show too.
Okay. Well, at first he said no, and then I don't know what he's going to do. Whatever. Anyway, I don't know if they're going to even let him do it. Who knows?
No, that's his right. He can,
yeah, he can, but they might tell him not to.
Well,
they might.
So if he does it, then I can go live on. Then that would be live on my show too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's like 45 minutes, right? What was the 6:30 to 7:15? Is that what he
Yeah,
said?
that's what I think. So yeah,
Okay, so you
6:30
go
to
on at 6:30. So we'll see if he goes on live
yeah.
tomorrow. All right, sounds good. You have a good
Well,
night.
yeah. You have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night,
With
everybody.
Alfonso.
Even Jay Rizzo.
Yeah, Jay Rizzo. She said good night. Democrat.
Hopefully it's the last time. Dave will
Hopefully.
block you, right? Dave, go to
I,
Facebook and block the guy.
oh, I will. I will. I will block you next time. Don't answer my.
And his other profiles that he's gonna make. If he gets
Yes.
through, you just block him again.
Yeah. So I don't
He's a
need.
troll. He's a
Yeah.
troll, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
He's a Coogan supporter. So,
Yes.
but anyways, we'll see you tomorrow, Annalisa, and tomorrow night, and
Yeah, we'll see what
we'll
happens tomorrow.
yeah, I want to see what happens because
Yeah.
I want to listen to the debate and everything too. So
Yeah,
I'm
we'll see.
hoping that he
Well,
does go live.
the questions they're gonna ask should be interesting as well.
Yeah, yeah,
And
that
Dave,
should be.
you should tell Alphonse to ask him about crime.
Yeah, I will. I'll talk
You
to
know
him
what I
about
mean?
it. Yeah, say, well, ask about the crime and how they're
Yeah.
gonna tell.
Why don't you
Oh,
do
well,
anything about crime?
yes.
All right. All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Have a
Bye.
good night.
Yeah.
Bye. See you
Bye,
later.
everybody. Bye.
Yep. Bye. Okay. So, well, tonight was a good show. Tonight was a good show. We talked about a lot of stuff, and now, uh, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, I'm going to have Ricky Tiff on, Counselor Ricky Tiff, and then we're going to share some ideas back and forth, talk about a few things, and but that's not this Thursday. That's next Thursday. Tomorrow, Alfonso is going to be at the debate, and he possible. I hope he does go live. At the debate, and and we're going to be listening to, the candidates. We're going to be listening to the candidates, that are running for mayor and city council. See what they have to say, and and so on. So, but anyways, this is Dave Mead for Urban Media News, your local news podcast. We talk everything from politics to crime in the city. So, have a great night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow at 6:30, and then again next Wednesday, then again next Thursday at 6:30, and I'll have Ricky Tiff on, not this Thursday, next Thursday at 6:30. So take care, everybody. Have a great night, and and let's hope that we can make a change in the mayor's office this year. So take care, everybody. Have a great night. This is Dave Mead for Urban Media News. Have a great night, everybody, and thanks everybody for watching.